Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Ricky, please?
This is Ricky.
Hey, Ricky, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
This is what?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show?
What is that?
The radio or the radio show? Because the radio is a device that you can listen to a lot of things on. Music programs.
I know what a radio is. Why are you calling me?
Oh, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us about you. Somebody that you know very well.
Okay.
I mean, you have a puppy with her. You should know who it is.
Why are you asking all these questions?
Well, I'm asking you because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. So you recently went out with Becca.
Okay. Yeah, Becca. All right.
Okay, that sounds funny to you. I don't know why. And she emailed us because she said she's been trying to get a hold of you since you guys hung out all day. You bought a puppy together. You spent the night together, and then you were gone. And she doesn't know why you're not calling her back.
Okay, and now you just want to talk about this.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah, pretty much.
you're not. She doesn't know. She doesn't know what's happening. She thought that, I don't know, that something maybe bad happened to you.
She wants to know why you're not calling her back.
Well, I mean, does that even matter?
Of course it matters.
To her, it matters for sure. You guys, you bought a puppy together.
All right, I mean, that's my thing. What do you want me to say?
What do you mean it's your thing? You stayed the night and you wrote her a note that said, "Love Ricky."
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of guy I am. You know, you might get a puppy. You're probably going to get a puppy.
Huh?
So
Wait a second.
confused. What?
I don't. All right, I mean, if you got to know, like, yeah, I like to buy girls puppies.
Wait a minute, though. That doesn't make any sense. You kept the puppy. Do you have like 80 puppies at your house?
I don't know. It's my move. It's it's my thing. You want me to talk about it? I mean, what? You never heard of something like this?
No, I've never heard of a dude that just meets women and buys them puppies.
Of course you didn't, because it's what I do.
Okay, wait.
Okay, well,
You sound like
what do you do with the puppy afterwards, though? That's the question. She told us that you spent the night, and then you were gone, and so was the puppy.
Yeah, I have this arrangement with my friend. He works at a pet store, and if he sees me walk in with a girl at the pet store, he knows that there's a particular puppy, and I give her the puppy. Works every time.
Wait, I don't get it. Works for what?
You want to pick up a girl, you give her a puppy.
It's true, I guess.
But it doesn't make any sense. You were already out to lunch with a girl before you bought the puppy. I mean, you already picked her up.
It's a first date move, though. Like, you're going to feel the deal if you give her a puppy. It works like a charm, honestly. They love it.
Oh.
So wait, you're trying to get off of puppies?
I'm not trying to. I do.
Yeah, I mean, we only know one person that's come in contact with you, and it worked with them.
It always works.
Oh my
Dude!
God.
Okay.
That is evil. You are using puppies.
What? I mean, dudes walk dogs, and they get to meet girls when they're walking the dog. I mean, I just give them the dog.
Oh,
I'm cutting out the walking part.
What happens to the puppy, though?
In the morning, I bring the dog back. I bring the dog back to the pet store. Yeah, my friend takes it back.
Oh my gosh.
What, am I going to take care of this thing? You're crazy. Bring it back.
But Ricky, do you understand what you're doing? Like, you're doing more than just getting laid. Like, you are roping these women into believing that you want to have a future with them.
Whatever. If we went out to dinner, am I making a commitment to eat dinner with you for the rest of my life?
No, but you're not taking care of dinner for the rest of your life together it's joint custody of a puppy.
Come on, if you believe that we're going to have a whole life together just because I gave you a puppy, I mean, honestly, that's really stupid.
Oh my God, now you're calling her dumb?
I mean, come on. You just meet this guy, and the first day, you're like making plans for the rest of your life based on a puppy. I mean, you have to be a moron.
Dude, she got you.
Whoa,
Oh my
Ricky,
God.
after that, I would like to tell you that somebody wants to talk to you because Becca is on the other line, and she just heard everything you said.
Ricky, are you kidding me? Is that true, everything you just said right now?
Wait, what? What's going on?
Ricky, stop playing stupid. I just heard everything you said to these guys.
Wait, what exactly did you hear?
I heard that you buy puppies to get girls into bed with you.
No, that's not exactly what I said. So
What are you talking
That sounds like it
about?
was exactly what you said, Ricky.
Ricky, you cannot backpedal on this, man.
No, I think you just like missed something or whatever. I mean, yeah, I buy girls puppies, but like those just stuffed animals. Like I bought you a real puppy, you know? You're the only
No.
one, honestly. You're the only one I've met that's special enough that I wanted to get a real puppy for, you know?
Freaking liar.
Ricky,
No, I'm
Ricky,
serious. I
don't think
those other
so.
girls, like, they just get, you know, a little teeny stuffed dog or whatever. It's nothing. They meant nothing to me.
That's bull. I just heard you say that you have a friend at a pet store and he gives you a puppy to give to girls.
No. I said that my friend's at the pet store, but I had to get the dog, its shots. That's
Oh,
why I
really,
took
Ricky?
The dog back to him.
So if she went back to that same pet store where you got the puppy to begin with, that same puppy wouldn't be at the pet store right now?
No, it's getting its shots. Yeah, and she, so I can have. Why don't we go out? Let's go out Friday, and I'll bring the puppy.
Ricky,
it should have all the shots by then.
Come on, man. Be honest.
I'm being honest.
No, you're not, Ricky. I literally just heard you say that anybody who believes you is a total moron.
No. I mean that was the other girls. Like you're not that. You're special. That's why I got you a real dog. I'm not lying. You're just like misunderstanding.
Oh
what's
my
happening.
gosh, Ricky.
Oh.
When we were having lunch, and I don't know, just do you remember the conversation we were having, the way we were vibing, the way we were talking about, like, I don't know, like we have this chemistry. You have to admit, there's just something between us.
Mm-mm.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, and that's why I bought you the dog. Like, it's an instant connection, and I just wanted to give you a dog. So,
Look, I don't know if I believe you.
What do you mean you don't know?
You
if
don't
believe
know.
him?
Did you
don't
hear
believe
everything
him.
Ricky said, Becca?
I don't know. I mean,
Becca, just listen to me. Like, I don't know exactly what I said before. Like, I was getting a little flustered, like maybe on the radio, and things are getting confused. Like, if anything came out like the wrong way, like, I'm sorry. I know things can get misconstrued. Like, I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to tell you how much I care about you. So,
Shut up,
He's good.
dude.
let's just
but
try
I
to like move past this. And like I said, let's get together Friday, and I'll take you out to dinner.
Gross.
I just want to make sure that you're not lying to me.
No, Becca, he is lying to you. He's a con artist. Do not listen to him right now. I know you want to be in love, girl. I know you want that whole day to be true and the puppy love and all
Becca,
that stuff. It's
Don't
not.
listen to them. Becca, don't listen to them. I'll see you Friday. I'll pick you up, and then we can go get Sprinkles. And like, you know Sprinkles' face when she sees you, like she's gonna freak out. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that does sound kind of nice.
Oh my God, my head is gonna explode.
Yeah, it'll be nice. Like I said, she's getting her shots, and she's gonna be so excited to see her mommy. So it'll be fun.
Gross, dude.
Oh my God. All
You
right,
are
well,
so gross, Ricky.
let me officially ask, Ricky, would you like to go out on a second date with Becca? We will pay for
We're
it.
gonna pay. No way.
Yeah, of course. I mean, let's just go one more time, and I can prove to you that I'm a good guy and that I really care about you.
Gross.
We did have an amazing time
my
on that
God.
date.
Oh.
I know, we did.
Oh, God.
All right.
You are the most
Well-
beautiful woman on the planet.
Wow.
I guess it's a successful second date update. Congratulations, Becca. You got a second date with Ricky.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which
Becca-
actually I think is a pretty impressive feat. It doesn't sound like a lot of girls get another shot with Ricky.
Oh my God, I'm so excited, guys. I really am.
All right. Well,
Yes, is-
you guys have fun. And I guess, Ricky, the next thing for you to do is get on the phone with your friend and make sure that Sprinkles is still there.
Yeah.
Sprinkles is there.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Okay.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Billy, please?
this is Billy.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi. Are you familiar with our radio show?
Yeah, I'm not a listener, but I know who you guys are.
Cool. Okay. You're like a lot of people then.
Yeah.
Well, I'm calling you today because Rachel wanted us to call you. Do you know a Rachel?
I do know a Rachel.
Cool.
Sorry, what's this about?
Did you go out with a girl named Rachel to eat sushi a little while ago?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And have you been calling her back or texting her back since?
I don't really know that it's any of your business.
That's
Well-
valid.
I mean, yeah, that is valid. It's really none of our business, except Rachel emailed us because she's wondering why you're not calling her back.
Okay, well, what are you, like her brother or something?
No, but I wish I was. She seems nice.
Yeah, she does seem really nice. That's weird.
No, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Rachel wants to know if she did something wrong when you guys went out.
Oh, God. Okay.
She said really nice things about you. She thought you were really awesome and that maybe she's the one that screwed everything up.
Well, what all did she tell you exactly?
Well, she told us that you guys went out to sushi and she has never eaten sushi before. And she thought she might have embarrassed herself because she ended up spitting out some of her food and couldn't use the chopsticks. And then she told us at the end of the date, you kissed her on the forehead and she asked if you guys could go out again. You said, sure. And then that was it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The sushi thing, like, it was just a awkward situation to begin with, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I just, after having gotten to meet her and get to know her a little bit, I just didn't really think that she's the type of girl that I'd really want to date.
The type of girl.
Like anti-sushi girl or more than that?
No. What all did she tell you exactly?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like something crazy happened that she's leaving out.
No, nothing crazy happened. It's just like so we had sushi. It was like awkward and weird, but we got through it, and we ended up like exchanging, celebrity encounter stories.
Oh yeah, she did tell us that.
Oh,
she told
yeah,
us
I forgot about
that
that.
she told us the story about her getting caught smoking weed by Tom Hanks.
And you don't like that?
No, I don't know. I actually thought that was cute. She told me that, and then she also told me about another encounter that she had with a hugely famous person that, I don't know, it just kind of unsettled me a little bit.
What was it?
Did she get caught smoking weed by Guy Fieri, too?
That is unsettling.
You guys are hilarious.
Sounds like we're killing you over there, so thank you for the compliment.
You are kind of.
Okay. In a bad way.
So whatever her story was, you didn't like it?
No, it kind of freaked me out a little bit. She hooked up with a hugely famous person.
Awesome. Who?
Is it The Rock?
She wouldn't tell me who.
Oh.
She told me that she went to this person's concert, like, the mid-2000s, some R&B performer, really popular at the time. She was telling me all this stuff, but she wouldn't tell me who he was, and she ended up hooking up with him. So, wondering, A, why is she not telling me who he is? And B, mid-2000s, R&B performer, hugely popular, who else am I going to think? She's talking about Usher, right?
That's who I thought immediately. That was the first person that came to mind. I'm like, she's the confession.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. I was thinking Usher or Keith Sweat. Either one is pretty cool.
Keith Sweat.
Yeah, for one thing, I'm not really interested in dating someone who sleeps with pop stars, but for another thing, everything that's come out about Usher in the news lately, I'm not really interested in rolling myself into an STD, if you know what I mean.
Why not? They can be fun, dude. They can be fun.
Hold on, all of you right now. She tells you that she hooks up with a major celebrity. You assume it's Usher, and then because he apparently has herpes, you think that she has it.
That sounds like pretty good math.
That is a huge leap, man.
It does kind of make sense.
That is like jumping off a cliff. You are giving her an STD and you know no actual factual information.
Okay, the fact that she gave me was that she slept with a hugely popular R&B star in the mid-2000s. So
it can only be Usher.
No, you guys, there's other
Who else
big
was there?
You guys don't know.
Oh!
Who is that?
Oh, that's Rachel. She's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, this is, first of all, I never said who it was. So for you to assume that you know and then make more assumptions?
Okay, well, why didn't you tell me who it was?
Because it's none of your business.
You're the one that brought it up.
Well, because we were talking about celebrity encounters, but it's not like...
How much fun is a game of celebrity encounters if you don't say who the celebrity was?
That's true. I hooked up with a famous person once, not going to tell you who.
I'm really aghast that you presume to know who it was, and by that think that you know my health. Like, Get out of here, honestly.
I will say sometimes I have heard that some people have to sign non-disclosure agreements before they actually do the deed with super famous people.
Look, I never said that I did the deed. I said I hooked up. That could mean kissing. That could mean whatever. See, you're assuming too, Brooke.
Well, I just assume hook up is the same as, getting it really on.
Well, maybe you're a little more fast than me.
That is probably true, Rachel.
Yeah. Well, I think if you're kissing Usher, it's only leading to one place. Like, how do you walk away from that and not do it, even though he has herpes? Whatever.
She never said
it's Usher.
I never, ever said it was Usher.
Okay, fine. So who is it then? Tell us. Like, if it's not a big deal, if you only hooked up and kissed this person, who is it? R. Kelly?
No.
Is it Neo?
Oh, Neo.
No.
Neo is
what?
sexy.
No, I'm not going to play the guessing game. It was a funny story. I thought it was a funny story of me being a stupid kid, and now it's just become like a Guess Who episode and assumptions about like how fast I am.
I think more than anything, people just want to know who it is because none of us have ever kissed or whatever with a celebrity.
Yeah.
Well, you should be more charming.
Rachel,
A lot of people have said that to me over the years, and I agree with you completely. Why can't you just say who it is, though?
Leave Rachel alone. She doesn't want to say who it is, okay?
Thank you.
It has nothing to do with whether or not she has an STD. He made a huge assumption off of no knowledge, and that's not fair to her.
Okay,
Thank you.
fine. Fair enough. But I will assume that she has STDs.
In general.
That is just rude.
Wow. I mean, that's who you are. That's the assumption that you make about people. No, you know what? You're disgusting. You think you know it all. You don't know shit. So I'm happy to never, ever see you again.
Well, don't speak too soon, Rachel. We'll still have to ask him if he'll go out with you again. Billy, would you like to go out with Rachel on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Yeah, will you guys pay for my Valtrex prescription as well?
Oh, my gosh, you're an a-hole.
You're a pig. You're a total pig.
Oh, Rachel, I am so sorry.
That's what they use to treat herpes, right?
Yeah, we get
Yes, everybody got your joke, Billy.
Funny how you seem to know everything about herpes. Now who has herpes?
Yeah, very good point, Rachel.
Yeah.
Very good point.
You could make this so easy if you just told us who the celebrity was. Like, you really got
None of your
yourself into this
business. And it's
situation,
obvious that
Rachel.
if we ever were to go out again, you would never let this go. So I'm not interested at all.
Oh, my gosh.
Man.
That was-
Okay. Well, sorry, Rachel. Definitely not a successful second date.
No.
And look, we all respect your privacy here. You don't have to tell anybody who it is. But if you do want to text me privately later, I'd be interested.
Stop it. Just stop it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Alan?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Alan, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. You ever heard of the show before?
The show?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show. So I'm going to take that as a no, you haven't heard. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I haven't, sorry.
That's okay. No need to apologize. I'm calling you today because we got an email about you.
Can you explain more?
I'd love to. We got an email about you from a girl named Edie.
Oh, okay.
What?
Well, what did she want?
Well,
Wait, I'm so confused.
She wants to know why you left your date and haven't called her.
I'm sorry. So she reached out to you, or I don't get it.
She emailed us.
She's like legit concerned for your safety, man. And I was too. Like, she described how you left, and it sounds like something horrible happened in your life.
Look, I'm fine, first off.
Okay, that's good.
Can you guys just tell her that my grandpa was ill or something? I don't know. Whatever sounds most realistic. You guys
wait, you want us to
Well, I'm not
lie?
going to lie to her
Is he not sick?
Why not?
You don't lie
because
about
I don't want to lie to her.
Okay, well, you could say my grandma. It doesn't matter. Just like whatever you guys need to say.
Oh,
Alan!
I'm
What?
not going to say anybody's sick. Like, we just...
Okay, don't say sick. Say they're injured. Or say they wanted to spend time with me. I don't know.
Was the date with Edie so bad that you can't even tell us what happened?
It's just not what I thought it would be.
What? I don't understand. Like, you asked this girl out, she told us. You obviously were attracted to her. She sounds super awesome. Like, I wanted to hang out with her after we talked to her. She sounded really nice.
Well, if she's trying so hard to find me, it sounds like she's available, so maybe you can hang out with her?
What?
Oh, ouch.
No, I'm not trying to date her, man. I'm just trying to help her out.
Guys, I don't know what you want from me.
Well, just a little bit of the truth so that we can tell Edie.
I don't think that would be good at all. I don't think she wants the truth.
Yes, of course she wants the truth. Put yourself in her shoes. Like, she has a date that leaves, like, halfway through the date.
Yeah, but I really don't think that she's going to like this.
What happened?
Well,
Why?
she's prepared for that. We've told her that she might hear something she doesn't like, so it'd be better to at least tell her so that she knows for future dates, so she doesn't do the same thing.
Why don't you just tell her this? Just tell her that it's all me. It's my fault. It's nothing to do with her.
Okay.
So you just want to tell her it's me, not you.
Lame.
So general.
That still doesn't help give her any information about what she can do different. Think of it as paying it forward, Alan.
Okay, look, I don't know what she told you, but I'm a huge Darth Vader fan.
Okay.
Like, I've read everything. I've searched the internet for fan fiction. On nights when I'm not doing anything, I will go through and watch every scene that he is in from every movie.
Wow.
Okay,
Whoa.
so
Okay,
that's crazy, but she obviously likes that stuff because she was at Comic-Con and she met you in your Darth Vader costume. Like, none of that would be surprising to her.
Here's the thing. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the Phantom Menace.
No.
Not really. I mean, I know what it is, but, I don't have a lot of Star Wars knowledge.
Right, I figured. So here's the thing. That's when Darth Vader meets Princess Amidala, who's played by Natalie Portman.
Oh, yeah, she's a hottie.
Yeah, absolutely she is a hottie. And
Yeah.
Okay, what does this have to do with your date, though?
so here's the thing. Darth Vader and Princess Amidala end up getting together.
Uh-huh.
And they get married, and they have children who
What?
end up being Luke and Leia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
that is what I want with my life. I want to find my Princess Amidala.
Okay.
And so I was at Comic-Con, and I saw Edie, and she was dressed up, and she had all this, like, great white makeup on. And when I saw her, I, like, had this revelation, and I was like, that's her. That's my Princess Amidala.
So she was dressed up
Okay.
as Harley Quinn, but you thought that she should be Princess Amidala or whatever.
Well, yes, it's just the way that she was dressed up made her look like Princess Amidala. They're very similar. They have white makeup on. They're, they're really done up. They're very regal. They're very, like, curvy.
Oh, so,
It was like a vision come to life.
okay.
Okay.
So then when I was at coffee with her, she showed up, and she didn't look like Princess Amidala.
Right.
She just looked like a normal person.
Because she wasn't in costume anymore.
So did you, right?
Well, yeah, but I thought that, maybe that she would still radiate that presence even when she just was in street clothes. But she didn't.
Okay, so she was a normal person and not a character out of a sci-fi movie, and you didn't like that.
Look, I know you guys don't get it, okay, but this means a lot to me, and she wasn't what I was looking for.
Yeah, but even if she wasn't what you were looking for, how rude to just leave someone in the middle of the date and make them, one, worry about you, and two, feel like crap, man.
Well, I made it seem like I had a legitimate excuse. I texted all my friends, and I told them to call me, so that way,
No, it's just coffee. Finish up coffee. It's not that painful because she doesn't look like some princess.
Yeah, but I can't tell her that. I can't tell her, sorry, you don't look like a princess anymore.
Yeah, 'cause
I don't
it's-
want to
Well-
date you. That's mean.
Stupid.
Unfortunately, you kind of just did, Alan, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
I don't look like a princess? Are you serious?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
What am I doing? I'm listening.
She's been on the phone listening because she wanted to find out why you left the date and didn't talk to her anymore.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't look like a princess. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm a normal person when I'm not at it's called costume play. I don't live in white makeup. What did you expect?
Yeah, it's weird.
What did you expect? I didn't respond anymore. Like, why are you doing this?
Why am I doing this? Your heart is colder than hot. You are terrible.
I think that was a burn. I don't understand it, but good for you, Edie. Get him.
Thanks. It was a decent burn. No, you are ridiculous. You're sad I don't look like Amidala. I'm upset you don't look like Captain America with his shirt off. Jeez.
You don't know what I look like with my shirt off. Sorry, I know exactly what I want, and that's what I'm going for. Okay?
You could have told me, but instead you ran away like an Ewok being chased by Jabba the Hutt.
You don't even know what you're talking about. Jabba the Hutt doesn't move. He just stays in one place.
I don't even know what this argument's
we don't
over
want to get
now.
way too into the weeds with that stuff right now. That's for a different time. Maybe at a Comic-Con.
I'm confused, Alan. I mean, so are you wanting a girl to remain in costume at all times? Like, I don't get it.
Look, she doesn't have to be in costume the whole time, but when I'm with her, I want to feel like I am in the presence of Amidala. Okay? I want to have Luke and Leia's. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
I guess you can't argue with that.
Or can you? I don't really understand it still. Edie, can you argue with that?
No, not going to argue with that. I'm done. Thanks.
Okay.
Well, hey, don't be done yet, Edie. I still have to ask Alan if he'll go on a date with you. Alan, would you like to go on a second date with Edie? We'll pay for it.
I'm sorry. I can't waste time with someone who isn't my soulmate.
Oh, man.
Stupid. Dude, you're not living in reality, but okay, man.
A little out of touch.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. You're looking for a woman who looks like Natalie Portman, dresses like she's the princess of Naboo, and you won't settle for a regular human?
I knew you wouldn't get it.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It's okay. The Force just wasn't strong with us.
Oh, man.
Well, okay, Alan, good luck finding your princess. What was it again? Princess, what's her name?
Amidala.
I apologize for disrespecting your future wife. Princess Amidala. And Edie, good luck finding whoever you're looking for.
Normal people. People not from Comic-Con. Thanks.
Oh.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jordan, please?
This is Jordan.
Hey, what's up, Jordan? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm fine. How are you?
Not too bad. What's going on today with you, Jordan?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You running errands or something? You got laundry to do? I got some laundry I need to do.
I mean, I have work tonight, but
Nice.
why are you guys calling me?
Sorry.
You recently met a dude named Dennis.
Dennis?
Yeah. You met a guy named Dennis at a bar the other day, right? He can throw back cosmos like a champ.
Oh my God.
Impressed. You were impressed, weren't you?
I mean, with Cosmos, sure.
Yeah, of course. Takes a man to be able to throw down like 5 or 6 cosmos
it gives
in
me
one
a
sitting,
headache.
you know?
Something like that, I guess. I mean, what's the point? Why are you talking about Dennis?
Well, Dennis listens to our show, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Dennis emailed us because he says that you've kind of trailed off a little bit, and he wants to know if he did something wrong.
Oh God. I mean, did he tell you what he texted me?
Yeah.
He did. And have you gotten checked?
That's not the right question, Jubal.
No, didn't feel it necessary to get checked.
Oh my God.
So he told you that he texted me about the STD check.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he told us he tried to explain it, but he feels like you think he was lying.
Well, I mean,
Yes. I would.
yes.
I told him I would feel the same way. Like anybody who's going to get that text from basically he's a stranger. I mean, you spent 1 hour with him. Like, why would you believe him?
Yeah. No, I mean, that's exactly right. So, and then there was like the rest of the stuff that he said. So,
What, like
The
when he
rest of the
was
stuff that he said?
when he was trying to tell you that it was meant for his friend Jordan instead of you. You mean?
no, like after that, like there was like a lot more that he said.
About what? He told us that he sent you that STD joke, and then he was like trying to over-explain, and it seemed like he was lying. That's all he told
Oh
us.
yeah, I mean, it got like way worse after that. Like I don't know what is up with him. Like it was really weird.
Wait, how can it get worse than you should go get an STD check that costs $75? Like that seems as bad as it could get to me.
Oh no, like he kept going. Like he told me a whole bunch of stuff.
Like what?
So he sent, the STD thing. Oh my God, sorry, it was a joke, a friend, blah blah. And then he started without me asking. Like he was telling me basically like his sexual history.
Wait, like how many partners he's had and stuff?
Yeah, like exactly that. Like he was like, "Oh, I like haven't really been with that many girls," and I was like, "Okay, like that's fine." And he was like, "It was only like 3 women that I've been with," and he's like, "And the first time I was a junior in high school, there was this girl, and I only got to second base, and then like I didn't say anything because like I don't know, I feel like stuff like that's like not something you necessarily just tell someone that you just met."
So wait, like he did like a novel of all of his sexual history back to junior high where he touched some girl's boob.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was talking about like, and he's like, and then the next time I was in college and I experimented with a girl. It's like, okay.
What were you texting back to him in the middle of all this? Like, why would he keep going?
When he started doing, like, going back, giving me all these really specific examples, I didn't say anything. Like, I didn't know what to say. I was just kind of, like, sitting there. Like, I would start typing, like, oh, that's cool. But I didn't send it. So I'm assuming, like, he just kept going. Like and then he was like, and the only other woman that I ever did something with she was much older, and we didn't go all the way.
Oh
I was like
gosh.
really intimidated, and I didn't know what to do. Like, what do you say to a person like that?
I think he was trying to tell you that he wasn't experienced enough to get an STD, even though it only takes one person to give you an STD.
Yeah.
But I think that, I'm guessing that was him trying to say, see, I'm innocent. Look how inexperienced I am.
That's exactly what I was trying to say.
Hang on, Dennis. You're not supposed to talk yet.
Well, wait a second. Is that Dennis on the line?
Yeah, he's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, Jordan. I'm trying to be honest and open. That text was so embarrassing that, I felt like I needed to explain myself. And, you responded with ... and I thought that just meant explain yourself. And so, I just wanted to put your mind at ease.
I guess,
I just wanted to, like, explain my entire history to say, like, the chances of me getting an STD are, like, next to none. In fact, they're none.
well, Dennis, like, you have to know how weird that is. Like, it's very strange to give away that much specific information to someone you just met about your personal history.
I mean, I'm very excited. You're very beautiful. You're definitely out of my league. So I just, I'm a little inexperienced, and I feel like I gave the wrong message with that initial text.
I don't
Sounds
think
like
it
you
was
gave the whole message.
Yeah, it wasn't the initial text, Dennis. I think that's the thing, is it's all of the texts afterwards are, I think, the nail in the coffin for you.
But I was very open and honest. You got to give me that. Right?
Give him credit.
You do have to give him credit for that, Jordan. That is missing, I feel like, in today's world. And I think so. And did you have fun with him at the bar?
At the bar, yes, but it's just too much, man. It's just way too much. Like,
And Jordan, you got to give him credit, because I would be mortified if all of this information was coming out. And he seems cool with everything, Like, you seem like you're pretty solid in who you are, at least, Dennis.
I am solid. I'm nice. I'm honest. I'm very open, and I'm just not very sexually experienced.
I think we know that now.
I'm nice, honest, and not very sexually experienced. That's the kind of dude that I think you should go out with again, Jordan. Would you like to go out on another date with Dennis? We will pay for it.
I don't know. Sure, I appreciate Dennis that you're like an honest guy, but I'm sorry, he's just too like socially awkward. Like he just doesn't know what to say, I guess, in like a romantic situation. And quite frankly, that's just not really something I'm looking for. Like I don't have a desire to be like romantic teacher dating person for someone.
Oh,
I
Like
can see that,
I'm sorry, but it's just not. It's not what I want.
But if I got better at it, would you be open to revising that statement?
Wow. So direct.
And how do you plan on getting better at it, Dennis?
Yeah.
Just practice. Like I can meet other people, but you seem really terrific, and if I just circle back,
he's so awkward.
I feel like Dennis is gonna get arrested in some prostitution ring.
Yeah. Dennis, like, very sweet of you. I'm very flattered that you've taken such an interest in me, but I I won't pretend like I know the future, but I just get the feeling this is just not it for me.
Okay.
Oh.
But maybe like if you wanted to use me as a booty call or something.
There you go, Jordan.
Oh man.
Hey, doesn't that turn you on, Jordan? Aren't you ready for that?
The thought of a very inexperienced man in my bed.
Dude.
You know, sure, why not? If I ever felt like it someday, maybe I'll call you for a booty call.
Hey!
That's awesome. That's great. I mean, I am totally into that. If you ever want to call, my door is always open.
Oh, man. And I bet he's good at dirty
Sounds
talk,
like it.
too.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Evan, please?
Yeah, this is he. May I ask who's calling?
Yes, you may. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. Like, what can I do for you?
Do you have any idea who I am or where I'm calling from or anything?
No, but I mean, what can I do for you?
Okay, well, my name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. On the phone are also Brooke and Jose.
Hey, what up?
Hi, Evan.
How many are there more people?
No,
No, this is it right here.
just us.
All right. Do you need something? What?
We do, yeah. We got an email about you from one of our listeners.
What?
Her name is Mel, and you guys went out on a date the other day.
Whoa! No! Oh, no! Okay,
Yeah.
no.
No, you did, right? Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I want to. But why is she? No.
What do you mean,
Yeah,
no?
no, yeah,
It's not
yeah.
a question. It's
Yeah,
a statement.
So let me explain to you, okay? We do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up giving them the cold shoulder after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. So you've been kind of avoiding Mel, and she was hoping maybe we could talk to you and figure out why.
Oh, come on. This is low. This is not.
What is low?
This is not a thing.
No, it's
What's
not.
low about it? I mean, she was really into you, man. She said that you guys talked for 2 months leading up to the date.
I mean, yeah, but that's none of your business.
Well,
That's
she sort of made it our
valid
business,
point.
so now we're on the phone with you asking why you don't want to see her again.
Dude, I mean,
You could have just told her to begin with, and we would have avoided all of this.
I don't know. She's not the woman I envision myself being with.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Is it a looks thing? Is that what you're implying?
Oh, no, I'm not that superficial.
So it's about her personality, not her looks. That's cool, too.
Even worse.
It's not. It's who she is as a person. Not.
Whoa, that is deep, man.
What don't you like about her as a person? We talked to her, and found out a little bit about your date, and she sounded cool to me. Sounded nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very nice. She's a very nice girl.
Okay.
Which is kind of the problem. I mean, nice girls are good to work with. They're good to have as sisters. That's not what I'm into.
Wait, she's nice and you don't like her because you want a bad girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Oh, wow.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, I mean, she's not mean enough.
Mean?
Like, you wanted her to insult you, or?
The woman I'm attracted to needs to have an edge.
Okay, and what does that mean for you? How do you define a woman with an edge?
She's got this air of danger about her,
Oh.
a little off the cuff, something not right.
Something not right.
Not all there.
Slightly mentally unstable is kind of what you're looking for?
No. I want a girl that, can lash out kind of on a moment's notice for no reason.
Okay.
Like
So,
that can surprise me.
all right. So you're looking for a girl who's a little bipolar.
No, but it's just these nice girls. What you see is what you get, and that's no fun.
Okay.
All right. So,
I mean, I guess there's something for everybody out there, and I'm sure there's plenty of women like you're describing that are looking for a guy who likes that.
Yeah, that's why on our date, I brought up politics. Politics are the perfect opportunity to argue about something.
What?
And then she just ended up agreeing with everything that I said, and it's really boring.
I've never heard of that.
I mean, I kind of get what you're saying, but I feel like you guys talked and texted for 2 months leading up to this date. Didn't you realize she was a nice person before you tried to bait her with politics?
I mean, hey, I'm not the same person over text as I am in real life, and I was kind of hoping she was the same way.
Okay, so you're hoping she was just playing sweet to lure you to dinner, and then she was just going to rip your head off about something.
You never know with some women. There's always this mystery around them, but with her there wasn't any.
Oh, no, mystery.
Well,
Wow.
Evan, there is a little bit of mystery because she's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
What? She is?
Yep. Hi, Evan.
I didn't mean for you to hear all that. I'm sorry.
This is the absolute dumbest reason I have ever heard or could even imagine to not like someone. I'm too nice.
Yeah, it's just what I like, and I just wasn't that into, how nice you were being. You weren't mean at all. There was no fire there.
That sounds so ridiculous.
Weird.
Well, this is officially the stupidest thing you have ever done in your entire life, and I'm starting to really kind of question that. I thought you seemed so intelligent and thoughtful and rational, and you're really turning that around for me. I'm not quite so sure about your IQ anymore. I'm not sure how many intelligent conversations we could have. Is that more what you like? Is that what you're after?
Look, she's so nice at the end of it. Wait,
Yeah.
Does that satisfy you?
No, I'm not gonna lie. That turned me on a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
I could be a mean girl.
You're like a masochist.
I'm not like that, guys. I just like a girl with a little bit of edge, and I know she's trying right now, but that's the point. Is she has to try.
Yeah, Mel, you should not have to try to be a horrible person. You should just be a horrible person.
Seriously, because we agree on politics, we can't sit and watch cable news and get riled up and yell at the TV. We have to yell at each other.
Good point, Mel. Maybe you guys have things that you can get angry on together.
I just want someone to go after me a little bit. Call me out on my stuff. I don't need anyone to be yelling at Anderson Cooper for me.
You want to be yelling for Anderson Cooper, and you want them to be behind you about to hit you over the head with a frying pan because they disagree.
I'm starting to think it could be easier and easier to yell at you, Evan.
Mel's like, maybe I could become that person.
You say that, but I don't think it's actually in you. I think when push comes to shove, you're just going to be very pleasant.
Oh, too bad.
Mel.
Why didn't you man up and just tell me that?
Oh, there you go, Evan. She's questioning your manhood.
Are you questioning my manhood?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
Well, I don't like it.
Well, apparently that's what you do like, and you're going to sit there and take it like you should.
Oh, Mel.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like we're getting in the middle of something now.
This is kind of riling me up. It's not a bad thing.
Well, now that you're all riled up, Evan, would you like to go out on a second date with Mel? We will pay for it.
Yeah, bro.
If she can keep this up, yeah, definitely.
Oh, Mel, don't go
Really?
out with him. It's not bad that what he wants, but you don't need to change who you are, Mel.
I think you're right. I don't think there's a thing as being too nice, and no, I'm not interested anymore.
Oh, really?
What are you talking about? You called me. You had these people call me.
So now you're into it, Evan.
Well, it's a good thing I did because I found out what you're really like, and now I won't keep thinking you were so amazing. I know the truth.
Oh.
Well, I just found out what you were like, and I like it.
You like it.
So now Mel, Evan is officially interested,
Oh,
although
man.
now you don't want to go out with him, right?
No, yeah, I'm done.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Okay,
That
well,
came full circle. It really did.
Mel, thank you for doing the second date today. I'm sure you can find a guy out there who likes a nice lady.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Evan,
Yeah.
you can keep trying for a date with Mel, and if that doesn't work, I got some ex-girlfriends' numbers for you. You would love them. Oh, my God.
Hello.
Hi, is Trisha there?
Yes, this is she.
Hey, Trisha, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
I'm calling because one of our listeners sent an email about you. His name is Matthew, and he sent us an email saying you guys were supposed to go out on a date, and then you stopped responding to him, and he wants to know why.
He sent an email about that. Why would he do that?
Because he liked you and he would like to go out again, but you just stopped talking to him, so he thought maybe we could help him out and figure out the answer.
Look, I am not comfortable discussing this.
If it's something way too personal, you don't have to tell us, but if it's not, he wants to know. He liked you a lot.
You got to put yourself in his shoes. You know how frustrating it can be if you feel like you connected with somebody and then they drop off.
Yeah, I get that. And he's a good guy. I totally got that sense from him.
Okay, so if he's a good guy, then why aren't you calling him back?
Look, he was really cool. He's just not marriage material.
Whoa.
Why is he not marriage material? Did you guys get into that conversation on your first date?
No, we didn't, talk about it. But, you could just tell from the date.
Is he immature or something?
Well, here's where I am.
I am not getting any younger, and I absolutely want to get married someday. And he's just not going to be that guy.
That is a really quick judgment to make after meeting someone just one time.
Yeah.
Actually, we hung out twice.
Oh.
Okay, so 2 times is
you're
enough
right.
for you to know that?
Now you know everything about him.
How can you possibly know that he's not marriage material after 2 hangouts?
Because after the second time we hung out, he took me back to his car, and his car was full of stuff, like piles and piles.
Wait, are you
And-
saying that it was just messy? Like there was like garbage and stuff in it?
Well, like, I didn't know. So I had asked him, I was like, what's the deal with all your stuff? Are you moving or something? And he said no. And he said that he lives out of his van.
He lives in his van?
Yeah, and he does it by choice.
What do you mean? Like it's not that he's homeless, it's that he wants to be homeless?
Yeah, he chooses this.
Really?
What did he say to you to make you think that?
He said, look, it's this really great situation. I choose this. I feel it's better. I'm saving money. And I look in there, and there is a mattress. There's a jug of water, hot plate. It's really weird.
Normally, when you see a van with a mattress in it on a first date, that's a good sign.
No, always bad.
So you're saying you didn't want to see him again because he lives in his van?
No, I don't know. I've been going back and forth over this, like, for the past few days because, like, he lives in a van.
Yeah.
So you're saying you don't want to move into a van if you guys ever got more serious?
No, well, no, I don't know. That's the thing.
You don't know if you want to move into a van. You might be willing to move into a van?
No, I definitely don't want to live in a van. Like, that's the problem.
Okay.
But don't you think, okay, granted, this is a kind of an odd situation, but he has like a regular job, right?
He has a really good job, and he makes, like, a ton of money. He just chooses to save it.
All right, so the guy just likes to live in a van.
He seems really in love with his living situation, and if that's the case, I don't want to mess with it.
I have so many questions.
You don't want to make the guy give up his house, you know?
Exactly, his green van.
Yeah.
Well, Trisha, I do need to let you know that Matthew is actually on the other line listening, maybe in his van right now, and he wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Matthew, you there?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Hey, Trisha.
Oh, my God.
I am not in my van, just to clarify. I'm in my office. I'm at work right now.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. I'm just really surprised because, like, when we went out, I mean, you seemed to think it was really kind of cool what I was doing.
Yeah, I said it was cool when I was looking at it because I didn't just want to tell you it was weird right off the bat.
Okay. Oh, now you're just 180 on this. So I'm confused.
Matthew, think about it. I mean, how could a girl see a van and think, I want to stay the night with him? I'm not sure where I'm going to go to the bathroom if I have to go, but...
Just owning a van and living out of it is awesome. I have this freedom that everybody else is dreaming about. I save all this money. It keeps going in the bank when everybody else is spending and going into debt on these houses that they can't afford, and they're never in because they're always at work all day for them. I mean, what's the point of it?
The point is to actually have a place where you could hang out, not something that you could, like, drive from point A to point B, like you're home traveling everywhere.
That means I can hang out everywhere, Trisha. Wherever I want to hang out. Like, the world is my home. And Trish, I'm not living in the Stone Age with this. Like, I've got Wi-Fi, you know, I can run things off this generator. Like, I have electricity. I have the basic things that I need and stay connected with the world. I can work remotely if I want to. Like, come on.
He's got it all figured out, Trisha.
It just sounds weird to me. I never pictured my boyfriend living in a van.
On purpose.
But it may be fun, Trisha. I mean, it's definitely an adventure.
Yeah, that's a word for it.
It is an adventure. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
I don't know, man. I mean, you have a great personality. You're a really cool guy, but the whole living in a van thing is just a giant turn off for me.
Just give it a weekend, Trisha. Like, pretend you're going on a luxurious camping trip. Give it 2 nights, and I will convince you. I promise.
2 nights, that is a big ask, sir.
So you want me to spend 2 nights in your van when we've only been on one official date together?
You were the one who was throwing around the marriage word of, needing to find marriage material. So, 2 nights is not going to kill you.
He has a point.
I mean, I say 2 nights is a drop in the bucket.
In that case, Trisha, would you like to go out with Matthew on a second date? We will pay for it. I mean, I guess the date would be 2 nights in his van, but whatever. Would you like to go out with him again?
I'm still kind of on the fence about it. I am going to say no to 2 nights in the van.
Oh.
But I'm up to hanging out with him again.
Okay, so you'll go out on a date with him, but you won't sleep in the van.
Yes, I will go out on a date. I will not spend the 2 nights in a van.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Matthew. That's a successful second date.
I can work with that.
All right. So you guys go out on your date. Matthew, you try to convince her that living in a van is better than living in a house, and I wish you both luck.
Trisha, freedom is in our future. I guarantee.
Oh, my God.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Chris.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Chris, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry, why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because we recently got an email from one of our listeners. They asked if we could get a hold of you.
Why would someone email you about me?
Because I guess you're a pretty fabulous dude, and they'd love to see you again.
Are you guys messing with me? What is this?
No. One of our listeners sent us an email and asked to get a hold of you because you guys went out on a date, and then you didn't call her after the date, so she's wondering why, like if she did something wrong.
I mean, the only date I've been on in the past month was with this girl named Kate. Is that what you're talking about?
Maybe.
Well, is it or isn't it?
It is, actually. Yeah, Kate wanted us to get a hold of you.
Wait, are you serious?
I am 100% serious. Kate emailed us and is wondering why you haven't called her after you guys met up.
That's awesome. Okay.
Awesome in a good way or awesome in like a,
No,
that's
it's a great
awesome.
way.
Okay.
No, that was, I got to tell you, hands down, that was definitely the best date I've ever had.
Really?
What? Oh, no.
Yeah.
The best date you've ever had, but you haven't called her. So usually I follow that up by calling the person or texting them and asking them out again. Why haven't you done that?
No, I did. I sent her a message on OkCupid.
Oh, you did?
On the dating website.
Yeah.
Okay.
If she had just opened the email, she'd know that I was working on something, you know?
Okay. So is that what you want me to tell her then? You're busy with work and you'll get back to her when?
Well, as soon as I'm finished. I think it's going to take a few more days. I'm not sure. I mean, I would rather talk to her myself, but...
So you just you're working all night long because your job is that demanding or something?
No, it's not. I just think that I want to finish something, you know, that's a really nice gesture before I reach out to her.
A nice gesture?
What do you mean?
Like some pics? Like a photo shoot or something?
It takes all day, multiple days to get one of those right.
What kind of gesture are you talking about?
I'm talking, this is going to sound corny, I've been writing a short story about our date.
You've been what? Wait, what did you say?
I've been writing a short story about our date.
A short story?
That you're going to have her read or you're going to try to publish?
No, I just really want to, you know, get it out of my heart, you know, and show her what I really feel.
Oh,
is it a book or?
No, it's a short story, you know, it might be a short film, you know, I might write it into a screenplay one day.
What's it about?
Wow.
It's about our first date.
What was so great about your first date that it inspired you to write a story?
Well, if you don't mind, I can just tell you a little bit about it right now, like the rundown of the plot.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, you know, it's about, obviously, boy meets girl, against all odds, sort of love story. You know, on one side, you've got, this guy, you know, he's a college-educated, driven, you know, he's funny. People like him, you know, he's charismatic.
And that's the you character, obviously.
Obviously, that's me.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
And on the other side, you know, you have the girl, you know, this beautiful, beautiful mess, you know, that's...
Beautiful mess.
No.
She just kind of looks like, if I'm going to be honest, like she's been around the block.
Okay.
What does that even mean? How does a woman look like that?
It's against all odds, you know? It's like two sides of the track. It's like two opposite faces of a coin.
Right.
How much more different can someone be?
So you're saying that you are a very successful, smart man, and she's just a mess who's been around.
She sounds like a hooker from the way you're describing her.
A beautiful hooker.
Like it's Pretty Woman all over again.
I mean, I guess it does have, you know, shades of Pretty Woman, you know? But, The good parts only. But, you know, I do have a title, a working title.
Really? What is it?
Dirty girl.
Dirty girl. And this is a romantic gesture that you've been planning on giving her.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you think that calling her basically like just a wreck and comparing her to a prostitute like in Pretty Woman and calling it Dirty Girl is going to be a good thing?
Okay, I didn't say Pretty Woman. You guys said Pretty Woman, all right? I said shades of Pretty Woman.
Got it.
And she's not a prostitute. She's a girl that's lost her way. You know, a guy comes into her life and, you know, he saves her. And I'm really glad you guys reached out to me because, you know, I wasn't sure if she was going to get back to me or if I should reach out to her.
Yeah. Well, you actually kind of have reached out to her.
Yeah, I've been listening the whole time.
What? Wait, Kate, is that really you? Hey.
Are you delusional? Were we even on the same date?
What's the matter?
What? Do you really not understand what the problem is? Were you not listening to what you were saying out loud?
Of course I was. Wait, you didn't like it?
Oh my God. You really thought that I would like what you wrote?
Yeah. Has anyone ever written a romantic novel for you before?
Not one where I end up being a prostitute, a dumb prostitute, and the guy is some college
I never said
smart
dumb
ass.
prostitute. I never said dumb prostitute.
That is true. We made the prostitute comparison with Pretty Woman, but that's what it kind of sounded like to us.
Thank you.
I am just shocked that this is happening. I am so out of your league, by the way. I hope you understand that.
Yeah, of course you are, and that's why the story's beautiful.
Oh, my God.
And I'm sure you've been with plenty of men, and you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm totally cool with that.
You're not helping your case, Chris.
Oh, my God.
Kate, you've got to see at some point, I mean, he is a romantic at heart. He's a little naive and doesn't exactly know how to talk to women, but it's a little sweet.
I am just so offended right now. I don't know what to do. No one has ever talked to me like that before. No one has ever said those things to me before.
I think what you have to do is go out on another date with him. Chris, would you like a second date with Kate? We will pay for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
No second date. That's not happening.
But Kate, you're the one that wanted us to call him in the first place, so this could be a successful second date for you.
I don't want to give him any more material for his novel about me being a dumb prostitute, so no way.
Listen, I just need you to read this story, okay? I think if you read it, everything will be explained and you'll understand everything.
Chris, I'm sorry, man. I don't think Kate is going to see your point of view on this one.
Kate, I want you to know that no matter what happens today, you will always be my dirty girl.
Lovelier words have never been spoken, have they, Kate?
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Veronica.
Yes, this is her.
Hey, Veronica, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a morning radio show.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't really listen to the radio. Oh, why exactly are you guys calling?
Well, I'm calling you because one of our listeners sent us an email about you and asked us if we could get you on the phone.
Oh, okay.
His name is Scott. He's a guy that you recently went on a date with.
Yeah.
Well, he emailed us because he says after your date and after your bike ride, you just sort of like threw your stuff in the car and left in a rush and haven't talked to him since. So he was wondering if we could get you on the phone and ask him why you don't want to talk to him.
I really don't want my business out there. I mean, is this, like, can people hear me?
Yes, but is it your business? If it's something that, like, is embarrassing for you, you don't have to talk about it. But you can just tell me if he did something wrong. That's really all I need to know.
I mean, yes, it was his fault.
Okay. So if it's nothing bad on you, do you mind telling us what he did so that at least we can give him an answer? I'd really appreciate it.
I mean, if that's what's going to make him sleep better at night, okay.
It will.
Yeah.
Thank you. So what did he do?
I mean, when I first met him, I thought he was a really good guy. He seemed like a really nice guy. But after our date, I have no respect for him.
No respect for him?
That's huge.
None. I just feel like he's a completely different person than who I thought he was.
Did he say something, like, horrible to you?
No, it's just I don't respect him and the things that he contributes to, and I just don't respect him as a human being.
The things that he contributes to?
I actually got there a lot sooner than he did, so I had unpacked my bike, and I kind of met him at the beginning of the trail. So, we had our date, and when we got back, I noticed he drove this enormous SUV.
I'm still waiting for a problem.
I mean, they contribute to a lot of pollution that's going on in the world today.
So you're not calling him back because he drives an SUV?
I can't date somebody who is knowingly polluting the environment. I mean, if you really look, literally an SUV will kill 20 birds a month. That's 200 birds he's killing a year by driving some astronomically big vehicle.
Right.
But why wouldn't you just tell him that upset you?
Because he's not going to change. That's who he is. And if that's who he is, I don't want to be with him. I mean, I plan on having kids one day, and he's destroying the environment that my kids are going to grow up in.
So you hate SUVs, and that's the reason?
No, I don't hate SUVs. I hate people that drive SUVs that are destroying the environment that I live in, the air that I'm breathing.
Okay.
But you guys are laughing at me while you're talking to me.
Well,
I don't understand.
The reason that we're laughing is it seems like kind of an extreme move to not date somebody just because of the car they drive.
An extreme move? Do you know that pollution kills more than 1 million seabirds and 100 million mammals every year?
I did not know that.
He's killing the environment.
But the thing, like that, I think it's an incredibly noble cause. I just don't know if your tactic for tackling the environmental issues is probably just not dating people who drive SUVs.
So what are you doing to help the environment? I'm guessing nothing at all.
Whoa. Yeah, Brooke.
I recycle. I compost. Okay, I compost.
Did you know that we are the number 2 country producing carbon dioxide on a daily basis? Number 2. Number 1 is China.
I did not know that.
It is messed
I
up.
would love to tell Scott all this information to let him know what a bad person he is, don't you?
I sense your sarcasm, and I really don't even want to talk to him. He's a bad person. He's bad for the environment, and I don't want anything to do with him.
That's going to be kind of tough because he's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Veronica, it's me, the bird killer.
Whoa.
Are you going to outlaw cats because they kill birds too?
What's going on? I didn't even know he was on the phone.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
It's a detail I left out.
I didn't know I was such a bad person like Jack the Ripper. Holy cow.
You are a bad person.
Whoa.
I drive an SUV. So do thousands of other people.
You don't need an SUV. You don't even have a family. It's just one. Get a smaller car.
Good point.
You're telling me how to live my life?
Bottom line, Scott, you are destroying the world with your SUV. And you know what? I think it's disgusting and repulsive. So it is what it is.
Wow.
Well, you know what? Bottom line, you're insane. I respect the environment as well, okay? Just because I don't drive the kind of car you think I should drive doesn't mean I don't care. Doesn't mean I'm a bad person at all.
I'm surprised you just didn't take a match and light the whole entire forest up while we were doing. I'm surprised you just didn't burn everything down. So that's what you're doing driving an SUV.
Wow, you know what? After hearing you talk, I'm surprised you didn't drug me and harvest my organs for birds.
What? Oh my God.
The world would be a better place without you. I probably should have done something like that.
Veronica, don't you think that you're being a little extreme? Like, your message is getting lost.
She's being crazy.
You know what, Scott? I'm the only one in this whole entire conversation that's actually speaking the truth, and I'm actually glad I'm on the radio so it can expose how mindless and how simple and how disgusting you are as a person.
Oh my God.
You know
and
what?
By the way, hold on. My last fact. By the way.
Another fact. Okay, let's hear it.
Oh, yeah. You're driving an SUV using gas because you're not in a hybrid or an electric vehicle. Well, every 1 million tons of oil that is shipped, approximately 1 ton of that gets wasted in the water. So now you're not only pollutioning our air, it's the ocean, it's the air, it's everything. You're an evil person.
Oh, my God.
This is a perfect time to ask, Veronica, would you like to go out on a second date with Scott? We will pay for it.
You must be stupid to even ask me that question. I'm not going out with that guy again.
Yeah, he is.
I am kind of stupid,
Yeah.
yes. So no second
It
date.
doesn't matter because after hearing her talk, my has gone up into my body.
Wow.
Whoa.
That seems also.
But I won't be urinating anymore, so I won't flush the toilet, and I'll be saving the earth.
It's an interesting way to think about it.
Wow.
Well, actually, your inside your body will be great because that means you're not going to be populating the earth with more idiots like you.
Nice
But
bird.
if I do, I can drive them around in my SUV because I got plenty of room in the back.
Wow. That
All right, well,
escalated.
you guys. Scott, thank you for your email. Veronica, thank you for your time. I just want you to take comfort in knowing that your message was heard loud and clear.
Very loud.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you, Veronica.
Goodbye.
Scott?
Can you believe her? That's the most crazy bullshit I've heard. Holy crap.
I don't know. The crazy bullshit I've heard is that you drive an SUV. You bad,
Jubal.
bad man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Layla, please?
Yeah, this is she. Can I ask who's calling?
Sure you can.
Okay, who's calling?
Oh, Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
It's always funny to me.
What's all that?
That is Brooke and Jose and me, Jubal,
We're
from
all
Brooke and
here.
Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Still not
What's
putting
going
it
on?
together, are you?
What's going on?
Well, I'm calling you today because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners. His name is Jared.
Okay.
And Jared told us about the night that you guys met.
Did he?
Yeah. And he said that
It just
he
gets
really
weirder.
liked you, and he's been trying to get a hold of you for a second date, but you keep saying you're busy.
Yeah, he called me last night, and I ignored his call.
Yeah. He said that you've been ignoring all of his calls. Is there a particular reason?
It just wasn't what I thought it was. Could you just tell him you didn't reach me or something?
Well, I mean, can you give me anything specific that I can tell him? He did. Look, he told us that you're a glass blower, right?
Oh, yeah, he mentioned that.
Yeah, he did. Great job, by the way. That's really cool. But he said that he also made a really bad joke about blowing things.
Oh.
And he thinks that that's the reason you're not calling him back.
I mean, among other things.
Was it, I mean, like, that was bad and made me roll my eyes. Did he just come off kind of like a bro?
I mean, yeah, he was just really immature. Like, that joke, whatever, probably like 90% of the people that find out what I do make that joke, and then we move on.
Right.
But, like, I don't know. It got weird.
Well, what do you mean immature?
Like, okay, so he told you about all the coloring? Like, that was a coloring night at the
Yeah,
bar?
he said you were really good at it.
I am good, and I love it. It's relaxing to me. It's something that brings me joy. And we, at one point later in the night, like traded coloring books to look at each other's work. And I'm going through his and come across like a deer with female parts drawn onto it.
Oh, that's good.
So,
Well, I would go with other female parts, Jose.
well, what are we talking about? What parts were drawn on it?
Why do you guys need to know the specifics?
I don't know. You're right. It's funny.
I'm not going to tell you. You can use your imagination.
So it was basically like
Wanna
a
paint a picture.
a deer-human hybrid that he had drawn.
Yeah, a very inappropriate one.
Okay.
In a children's coloring book. And I started flipping to the next page and the next page, and every single cute, cuddly animal, I kid you not, had some sort of inappropriate addition.
That's awesome. You didn't find that funny? I would have laughed.
I mean, yeah, like 10 years ago, but I enjoy coloring. It really, it means something to me. I'm an artist, and, sorry, I'm not interested in dating a 12-year-old boy.
Maybe he thought you would think it was funny too, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, he kept looking over at me like, isn't this hilarious? As he's like going through my drawing. Like, it was so.
Every single page that he's done it to, he's like, oh man, this one, it's the same joke as the last page, except this one's on a rabbit. The other one was a beaver.
I kid you not. He said to me at one point, hey, look at this giraffe. Guess what's longer than its neck?
Oh my gosh.
I'm not kidding.
I still don't get it though, because he said that you guys hung out for like 3 or 4 hours that night. Like, why?
I mean, we did. It's not like there was anybody else there. Like, we were drinking and laughing and having fun. Like, I don't know. Honestly, it just wore on me. Like, over the course of the night, he kept calling me the glass blower. Like he was British. I don't even know. He was so excited that I was a glass blower and thought it was so, like, medieval or whatever, and just... It was so obnoxious, you guys.
Okay. Well, I have some news for you, glassblower. Jared is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my God. Are you guys serious?
Yeah. Jared, you there?
Yes, I am here. And hello to you, glassblower.
He's not stopping with it. Jared, she didn't like that you kept calling her that. I wouldn't continue it.
Come on. She thought it was funny. She laughed every time I called her glassblower.
It made me laugh, but I don't know if for the same reasons.
I mean, honestly, dude, it was really obnoxious. I was laughing more at my life and the circumstances that brought me to that moment.
You could have fooled me. You seemed like you were enjoying yourself. After all those drinks I was buying, you seem like a really condescending I have to tell you.
Whoa!
Wow. I mean, did you not wonder why I kept needing another drink? Like,
Jared, that was intense, man. Why are you name calling all of a sudden?
Because I was doing a nice thing. I was taking this girl out to another bar, and we were having a good time. And now she's saying that I'm acting like a 12-year-old, and that you didn't even ask about any of those things. You just laughed along, and on the inside, you hated my drawing.
Jared, in her defense, what is she supposed to ask you about drawing genitalia on woodland creatures?
If it was so offensive to you, why didn't you say anything? Not to mention, half of those were my buddy Rob's anyway, which you didn't even care to ask about.
Oh,
he's offended.
Well, who's defensive about the drawings?
You're like fun of me or Rob.
I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't know that half of them were your buddy Rob. But, like, the second I saw them, it became pretty clear to me that you were not somebody I could have a conversation with. And, like,
Well,
what else
then
am I
why
gonna
did
do?
you continue to have a conversation with me for the next 4 or 5 hours?
Well, I wanted to be out that night. It was my one night out a week, and, like, whatever. It was fine, but I don't want to pursue it again. You know what I mean? I just don't feel like seeing you again, which is why I avoided your calls, and now I'm on the radio. Like, what are you thinking?
Wow, my God. I thought you were way more fun than this. I guess sober you are just obnoxious to be around.
Wow.
Jared, how can you not own up to any of that? Like showing a girl a bunch of boobs and other parts and then glassblower joke, like the whole thing is pretty obnoxious.
God, you too? What is it with you guys? We were getting wasted at a bar and coloring in coloring books. It's supposed to be fun.
No, this is serious stuff, Jared.
Well, apparently, for the girl that has Tolstoy written on her arm, it must be pretty serious.
Listen. All right. It sounds like what you need is some 21-year-old co-ed who's going to go do shots off of you at a bar, and, like, maybe you guys can color on each other with markers or something. That's just not something I'm interested in, okay?
You should be dating some 50-year-old college professor with erectile dysfunction that wears nothing but tweed jackets every day.
Great. If I can have a conversation with him, I'm set.
All right, well, it looks like you two have figured out your type at least, but I still have to ask the question. Layla, would you like to go on a second date with Jared? We will pay for it.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, you sure? It sounds like you were right on the fence.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I hope to never see him again unless, I need some boobs put on the glass I blew.
You know what? This really was eye-opening to me. I don't need to date this girl ever again. Thank you guys for doing this for me. I guess I just need a college girl that has no brains in her head at all, right?
Yeah, please, enjoy. Just don't call me anymore, okay?
I will, glass blower woman. Enjoy your life. Glass blower woman. Glass blower
you're
woman.
very witty. Thank you so much for gracing us.
You are the glass blower woman.
Yes,
Blow
okay.
away.
Thank you so much for your wit.
Glass blower!
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, is Liz there?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Liz, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show that you hopefully have heard of.
I'm sorry, I don't listen to the radio.
Oh, okay. Well, we're sort of like a podcast, except on the radio. I'm calling you today, though, because one of our listeners actually sent us an email asking if we could get a hold of you.
What? Somebody sent you an email about who?
Yeah, it's a guy named Chris that you recently went out on a date with.
No.
Yeah.
I don't blame
So
you.
we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why. Chris told us about your date. It sounds like you two shared a very special moment.
Oh my gosh.
So you know what happened?
Yeah, we do. We talked to Chris, actually. He's feeling kind of embarrassed that he took you to a funeral on your first date. And that's why he asked us to get you on the phone.
I mean, he probably should feel embarrassed.
Is that the first funeral date you've ever been on?
That's not the question I was thinking, but okay.
I've been to funerals, not on a date, though.
What was going through your mind when he picked you up and took you to a funeral?
First of all, I was really confused. I didn't know we were actually going to a funeral until we pulled up to the funeral.
Did your heart sink? Like, I would feel horrible.
No, I thought it was a joke. Like, I thought he was pranking me. I was like, okay, is this legit? So we got out of the car and we're walking in, and I was like, oh my God, we're really doing this.
So, is it the funeral? Is that why you're not calling him back? I mean, I don't know another reason why you wouldn't call a guy back if he took you to a funeral.
Do you need another reason?
You know, I actually felt really bad for him at the start of the funeral. He looked like he was really sad, and he knew the lady. And
do you think that he took you just because maybe he needed some emotional support or something?
Maybe, but don't you call your best friend for emotional support?
Well, apparently it was his best friend's funeral, or his best friend's grandma's funeral, so he was already there.
Here's the deal, though. I never met his best friend.
Oh, you didn't?
No, we were there, and I never met his best friend.
Well, I mean, I could see, his best friend was probably busy. If his grandmother just died, maybe he was, with his other family and things.
Right. No, I get that. I mean, you gotta feel bad for the guy, but there were other weird people and things there. It didn't seem right.
What do you mean?
Like you said, okay, I felt bad for the guy, right? But I feel like maybe he was setting me up to feel bad for him.
Setting you up? How?
I don't know. I met people there, and they didn't seem like they really knew who he was.
What? That's weird.
What do you mean? He was just walking up to people, introducing himself. They're like, who are you?
Yeah, and he was like, hey, here's this, my best friend's uncle. And I was like, oh, nice to meet you. And I feel like the uncle guy didn't know who he was.
He said you guys actually went out after the funeral. Did you just want to leave? I would have just left.
Breakfast was fine, but here's the weird thing. He kept pushing me to go back to his place, and he was like, I'd really love it if you were there. I really just need comfort right now.
Oh,
and
no.
I was like,
oh, man.
Nice.
So he was trying to use the emotional state he was in after the funeral as a way to get you back to his house.
I feel like that's what was happening. I feel like he was being sleazy about it and just trying to get me to go back to his place for comfort.
That is disgusting. What did you say to him?
I didn't go.
Yeah. Good choice.
But taking a day and thinking about it, I'm just thinking, what if it was a scam? What if this guy does this to other girls? And it's this is his thing.
Yeah, that's actually a genius move. I'll have to write that down and put that in my notes. I do know a way that we can find out, Liz.
How?
Well, he's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Chris.
Oh, my God, Liz, I cannot believe that you would think I was scamming you.
How? Are you seriously on the phone right now?
Yes, he is.
Listening to everything that I said?
Yes, I did. And I cannot believe you would say that.
But, who takes a girl to a funeral on the first date?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do it. Okay? I mean,
If you didn't need to do it, then we could have rescheduled.
Yeah, I mean, like I told these guys, I mean, I was so busy, and I just wanted to spend time with you. And I'm so sorry that I forgot to tell you that that's where we were going. I cannot apologize anymore. I feel horrible about it.
Thanks,
But I feel worse that you would think that I did that on purpose.
What am I supposed to think? We met your friend's uncle, and he didn't even know you?
Oh, man, he's a total drunk, and I haven't seen him in years.
Oh my gosh. I'm kind of starting to believe Liz's story.
I don't know what to believe.
Did you?
What do you mean? No.
She said that you used it as a way to get her back to your house, man.
Oh, my God. Okay. No, she never came back to my place.
Well, yeah, because you were pressuring me the entire time at breakfast.
No, I thought you were trying to, give me a sign for, emotional support.
Oh, that sounds like such a load of crap, Chris. It really does.
No, but for real, because that's why I wanted you to call her, because I really felt that we actually had a connection.
No, Chris, this is your little window of honesty. You can take it. Did you actually know that grandma?
Absolutely. Oh, my God, yes.
How am I supposed to know that? How am I even supposed to know if you know her? How many people have you done this to? Or if it's a real thing? I met you online. How am I supposed to believe you?
Oh, my God, Liz, come on now. I thought that you had a caring heart, and I thought that what we exchanged was real.
You have a caring heart.
I'm offended that you would think that I would do this on purpose. And that this is fake? Are you kidding? I can show you pictures of me and his grandmother, okay? I grew up eating Italian food from her.
I get it. I'm sorry that she passed away. I am, but still, I don't. It's not the thing to do.
Come on, Liz, you know me better than that.
No, I don't. I went on one date with you. I do not know you better than that.
Yeah, but we've been talking for over 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks, yeah. You should be able to trust anybody with anything after 2 weeks. Liz, would you like to go on a second date with Chris? We'll pay for it.
No, I would not.
What if he gives you proofs? What if he gives you picture proof that that's his friend's grandma?
I'm still not into it.
And even if he can't prove it was his grandma, he was still trying to bed a girl at the end of a funeral, which is just
No, that was not me. That was her. I felt like she was trying to support.
Liz, what if he supplies a death certificate? Signed?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
No? Still not going to do it?
Stick with your gut, Liz.
Okay.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, is Penny there?
This is her. May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, hi, Penny. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you and asked if we could get a hold of you.
Well, I've never heard of your show, so I don't know anybody that would listen to it.
Well, you do, actually. You know one person at least who listens to it, and he liked you so much that he wanted us to get a hold of you.
Okay, and who would that be?
That would be a guy named Eric that you met at a bar recently.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. He sent us an email and told us about how he met you and had been texting back and forth with you, really wanted to take you out on a date, but you've stopped texting him. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out if something happened.
Wow. I'm not sure what you guys know about. I mean, I don't know what he told you, so.
He told us, he pretty much just told us that he met you, you were standing in line for the restroom, and then he helped you use the guy's restroom. You guys talked to the bar for about a half an hour and have been planning a date, but then you just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh.
You dropped out of Eric's world and he can't stand it, Penny. So is that true? Did it really happen?
Yeah, so that's true, but he was so rude and so clueless to how rude he was that I didn't just drop off the face of the earth. There was very specific reasons why I just decided never to connect with that person again, ever.
Would you mind telling us?
Why'd you give the number if he was so rude?
I felt bad. Like, I almost kind of felt bad. I mean, this guy was never, ever going to be with a woman. I just
ever?
don't see it.
He'll never be with a woman ever. What did he do that was so rude?
Well, after he held the bathroom door for me, I made the huge mistake of sitting down for a drink with him. He offered to buy me a drink, which I said yes to.
These all sound like nice gentleman things to do so far.
They sound really nice. They start off to be really nice, gentlemanly things to do. And then he keeps talking, and his mouth just doesn't stop moving. So he proceeds to troll every girl in line and rate her based on looks, which was really fun as another woman in that bar to sit and listen to somebody do.
So he's sitting with you and rating all the other girls in the bar.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if he was bored or he thought this was a great idea, but he said, look at all those trolls standing in line, and he wanted to just, like, rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, one by one. And I didn't even get to finish my sentence, and he just starts, like, laying into him.
Did you try to interrupt him and stop him from this?
Oh, yeah. I kept asking him to talk about something else, and he was just, things like, oh, that girl, there's a 4. I mean, her eyes are too far apart. She's got hairy eyebrows and bad skin. And, like, one at a time, like, oh, she's like a straight-up garden gnome, man. Like, she's, like, short and squat. And, like, I mean, he was cracking himself up. He thought he was Mr. Funny Ha-Ha. And I don't think that he has ever had a girlfriend in his entire life because somebody would have stopped this a long time ago.
You know, he did tell us that you're the hottest girl that's ever spoke to him.
Oh, well, that is a compliment, I'm sure.
I'm surprised he said I was the hottest girl because he actually wanted to rate me as well. So
what did you say to him when he told you that?
I asked if we could not do that. I said, let's not do the rating thing anymore. Let's move on. Let's try to talk about anything else, anything.
And did he give you a rating?
Oh, yeah, he gave me a rating. He was adamant. He said, nope, I'm going to hear the rating because it's a good one.
Okay. I'm guessing he's like, you're a 10. Look at all those other 4s and 5s. I'm sitting next to the 10 in the bar.
You think he would because he's trying to hit on me, but no, that ass gave me a 7+.
What does a 7+ even mean?
I guess it's better than a 7, but worse than an 8. And he went on and detailed about why he gave me a 7+.
Oh.
Are you serious?
So he actually went into detail, huh?
Yeah, he wanted me to know why.
What was his reasoning?
Well, my teeth weren't perfectly straight enough, and I had a nice chest, but it could have been a little bigger.
How did you not slap this dude?
I think he's just so unaware. Like, it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't help. It's never going to click with him. He's never had a girlfriend, probably never will. So, yeah, I feel bad for the guy.
Well, Penny, thank you for telling us. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. It was a complete nightmare with that idiot.
And I want to tell you, you know what? In my book, you're an 8-. Not even a 7+.
You upgraded her.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
You're welcome. I also want to let you know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's actually on the phone. Eric?
Yeah, I'm here.
Wait, are you kidding me?
Penny, you didn't find that entertaining? Making fun of the girls in line and everything? We were rating them?
That's so mean. Dude, that was so mean. I was trying to be nice to you. It was like, I felt like I was stuck with you, man. You bought me a drink. It was no fun. There was no fun.
Yeah, well, you were going right along with it. I thought we were having a good time.
I knew some of those girls, by the way, that you were making fun of. No, none of that was fun.
Where are you ever going to find another guy like that who would come up with a game like that? You know, I'm a good time. I'm a fun time. We do things like that.
Okay, I will hope that I never find another guy like that, and you are anti-fun. That was the most unfun thing I think I've ever done. Ever.
I mean, you got the best rating out of everyone.
Wow. You're bragging about giving me a 7+? Like, out of 10?
A 7+ in that bar is like a 10, you know? All the other girls were 5s.
So I'm the best bad-looking girl at that bar, is what you're saying.
I wasn't trying to insult you. You're hot. You're beautiful. You know? I just got a 7.5 on compared to the scale we were working on.
You see, guys, listen to this. You're clueless, man. You are so clueless.
Listen, I know what women want, okay? I know what they need, and I don't know what you're talking about.
It sounds like it's Eric. She just doesn't know what she needs.
Oh, that's what
Penny.
That's right.
Would you like to go on a second date with Eric? We'll pay for it.
Absolutely not. Not ever again. I hope I never talk to you again.
No, please.
Why don't you just go find another 7+ to insult? Because I am done listening to this.
Oh, nice. Very nice. The only reason you're not going to go out with me is because you're totally frigid, and I don't need a girl like that.
Oh, my God. You are an imbecile.
Yes.
Absolute imbecile.
Not a successful second date update for you, Eric. Penny, thank you for sharing your story.
Yep.
Eric, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry you didn't get a date.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry. I mean, I told her she was a 7+, but she was only a 5, believe me.
Oh, really?
Hey, they're done talking to you. It's time for you to go now.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, is Andrea there?
Yeah, this is she.
Hello, Andrea. How are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
How are you doing today?
Good. I'm sorry, did you say you were calling from the radio?
Yes, a morning radio show.
What's going on?
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. What that is if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, they get in contact with us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong.
Okay.
And so somebody just emailed us about you.
What? This is so weird.
His name is Mike, and you guys met on Tinder.
Oh, my God. Mike?
Yes. Mike has been trying to contact you since your date, but apparently you haven't answered any of his phone calls or text messages.
And he didn't take the hint, apparently.
Well, he took the hint. He knows that you don't want to get back to him for some reason, but he doesn't know why. So he asked if we could get you on the phone and get that answer.
On the radio.
Yes. Did you like Mike at all?
Well, what did he tell you guys? What do you know?
He told us how you met. He also admitted to us that he feels like your first date was kind of awkward. There was a point, I guess, where he picked you up and you got in the car and he had a really inappropriate song blaring on the radio. He thought you might have felt awkward about that.
Yeah, that was weird.
I don't.
But,
He also told us how you turned him down for a kiss at the end of the date and you said, no, not tonight, or something like that.
he told you a lot.
Yeah, he did. He told us all about your date. He also said that he really likes you and wants to see you again.
God. Honestly, the most shocking part of the night was when he came to pick me up. He looked nothing like his Tinder profile.
Oh.
He catfished you?
Oh.
No, it's not that he didn't, like it wasn't like he was a different person. He had bruises all over his face.
Wait, when he came to pick you up?
Like, he looked like he got the kicked out of him.
Really?
What?
He did not mention that.
Huge black eye, fat lip, and I was like, oh my God, what happened?
What did he say?
It's so weird. He told me that he, does that sometimes. He gets into, fights with his friends, MMA style in his backyard.
Oh, my
once a
gosh.
month, like a fight club thing. They fight each other. And so you're just super whatever, no big deal.
Nonchalant fighting.
So just looks like that a lot of the time because he and his friends beat the shit out of each other.
So he does novice style MMA in his backyard.
I guess.
And he thought, was he saying this to impress you or?
No, I asked him why his face looks like scrambled eggs. He was like, why did I just do this? It's not a big deal. Totally casual.
So, no big deal. Me and my friends just fight in the backyard once a month.
Yeah, it was so weird. He could at least warn me that he was going to look like, cheese grater went on it. I couldn't look at him.
Would you have gone out with him, though, if he would have said, hey, by the way, this is what I do in my spare time, and I'm going to show up with a black eye?
Oh, that's so weird. It's so weird. Who does that? What kind of psychological issues go to the meeting to beat the crap out of each other? What is that?
He didn't tell us any of that. He just told us about your date, and it was all good except for those couple of weird things. He didn't tell us that he showed up and looked like somebody had beaten him with a bag of pennies.
It was horrifying. I couldn't believe it.
I want to know a little bit more about his backyard MMA ring.
You want to get in on it,
Yeah,
don't
I do.
you?
I want to get in on that action. Let's ask him about it, Andrea, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
No, he is not on the phone.
Yes, he is. Mike?
How's it going?
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? Look, I just wanted to tell you, you could just texted me or called me, and then we have to do this.
We didn't have to do this, period. You could take a hint and just let it go.
You gave me your number, so obviously you're cool to give me your number, so you should expect a phone call or a text.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Okay, Andrea, first off, my face looks great right now. I've never broken a bone or anything. It was just a little beat up, and for the record, I won. So there you go.
Just a little beat up?
Oh my God. Beat up. That wasn't even that bad. Normally it looks like my face went through a grinder, but this time it was fine.
Oh my God. And that's supposed to be attractive to me?
Andrea, look, I had a fight the night before with my bros, so I don't know what you want me to do.
Your bros? Oh my God.
I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. Honestly, you saw by my pictures that I like athletic things and MMA and stuff.
Athletic things is one thing. Beating the shit out of each other in a backyard for the and giggles is completely different. Psychological issue.
It's making me better. It's making me better. Like, I don't understand what's the big deal.
What is it making you better at? Better at what?
Well, I don't even know why you're so upset. You should be excited to have, like, friends that enjoy hanging out with me and stuff. That should say something about my social life.
It does say something about your social life. I'm learning everything I need to know.
I mean, what were you doing the other night before our date? Were you just petting your cat and watching Netflix or what?
Are you judging me? Is that what's happening right now?
Oh, wow.
Is this your attempt to, like, get me out on a second date with you? Seriously?
No, I just don't understand. Like, all of a sudden you're coming out, like, bashing my face, which it already was bashed enough. I don't need any of that. So
Dude, you were eating oysters and blood was dribbling onto your chin.
Shut up.
Well, it was just, I keep telling you, it was just from the night before. It was just a little cut. Maybe bleed a little bit. I'm a man. I can handle it. It's not a big deal.
How the hell do you think that someone wants to kiss a person who's bleeding all over their food?
Oh my God, seriously. He leaned toward me and I was like, seriously? You want me to kiss that? Hell no.
Mike, I support your MMA backyard fighting if you want to do that, but why didn't you warn her though? Like, hey, I'm going to show up and my face is going to be bruised.
Honestly, it was just the night before, and I thought, hey, I didn't think it looked that bad, honestly, in comparison to other times.
Or better
my bros told me it wouldn't be a big deal. They thought she'd be cool with it.
Why would you plan a fight the night before a first date? Like, if that's going to be your hobby, maybe wait till after.
I mean, I get what you're saying there, but we plan this every month. It's the same day, so I wasn't going to miss it. You know what I mean? It's the same day every month.
That's more important than her, duh.
Andrew, look, sometimes, I go through there, I don't even have, like, a scratch on my face or anything. I'm completely fine. So, like, that night, a little bit rougher, I'll admit, but whatever. I didn't think it'd be that big of a deal. Like, right now, face looks fine. Like, you should come out and see me now.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Are you sure, Andrea? Because I would like to ask you out on a second date with Mike. We will pay for it if you'll go out with him again.
I'd rather punch myself in the face than go on another date with him.
Oh, come on. It's really not that big of a deal. I don't know why you're making this a big deal. Look, I look great right now. I look better than my Tinder picture, honestly.
Listen, I'm not into this. I'm sure there's somebody else out there who will totally appreciate it. Maybe, but I'm out.
Mike, I'm sorry. No second date, man.
That's a bummer, man. I really liked her.
Yeah, I know. Hey, you know what, Mike? Sometimes in dating, it can give you the uppercut and you can be up against the ropes. But I know that you can get back on track and stand up like the true champion you are and get back in the dating world and do your thing again, Mike.
Awesome, bro. Let's just do this right now. Why don't you just come fight with me?
I am not going to one of your backyard brawls, Mike.
Come on, man. Come
no,
Don't do it.
I don't want to do it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for April.
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, April, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Thanks for asking. Are you familiar with the radio show?
No.
Oh. You're just this friendly to people normally?
I guess I'm just this friendly. Where are you calling from again?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I host a radio show.
Okay.
And we're calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Okay.
His name is Kevin.
Oh.
And Kevin emailed us because he said that he took you out on a date, but now you're not getting back to him, and he's confused.
Oh, okay.
We do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update, and that's what it is. Kevin wanted us to call you and find out why you're not responding to his phone calls or text messages.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very confused how you could turn down someone who looks exactly like Joe Manganiello.
How do you know that?
Because we talked to him, and he told us that a lot of people say he looks like Joe Manganiello, right? That's how you say it?
Yeah. You got it. You nailed it.
I guess he kind of does.
I actually figured that's why you went out with him. Like, he says he even puts it on his dating profile, which seemed like overkill to me, but...
Yeah, he was super cute. I just, I don't know.
Well, do you mind telling us why you're not calling him back? I mean, from his story, everything sounded cool. Like,
I don't know. It was just kind of embarrassing for me.
Really? He didn't describe anything that would have been embarrassing. Like,
well, the comedy show was kind of interesting.
Was it not funny or something?
No, the performers were funny. That was fine. I guess they kind of called him out at one point.
They called him out?
Yeah, like they called on him because sometimes performers like do that. They pick on someone from the audience.
Yeah.
And they picked on him, and they were kind of like, you're here every week with a different girl, and
whoa, they called him out for that?
Yeah, and he just kind of like laughed, and he didn't really say anything, and I just thought it was kind of odd.
Yeah, you're like, red flag.
Yeah.
You might not know this about me, April, but I do stand-up comedy too, and I've been in this situation where I've seen people in the audience with different girls or different guys, and I'm like, oh, it'd be so fun to call them out, and somebody actually did it.
Oh my
God.
Dude, he must go a lot to have that done to him.
Yeah, he was like, this guy down in the front row, broad shoulders over here. And he was like, laughing, and he was like, oh, man, so where'd you get this one? Is this number 25?
Oh, man.
Whoa.
All right. So,
God, that must have made you feel like crap.
Yeah, pretty instantly like crap.
I could see how that would be embarrassing for you.
It was just pretty embarrassing. I mean, what do you say? Like, what are you supposed to do? I just kind of like laughed and.
You can't come back from that.
Did you ever ask him about it while you guys were out?
Yeah, I didn't ask him in the club because, there are like tons of people watching, so I didn't really say anything. But then when we were walking out, I kind of was like, hey, so, why, do you come here a lot? Like, why did he call on you? And he just kind of said, oh, yeah, that guy was joking around. They're just picking on me.
Yeah, right.
He didn't really answer, but he kind of made it seem like, I don't know, maybe he and the performer were friends. He didn't go into it.
Of course they're friends. He's one of their best customers, obviously.
No kidding.
Yeah, so, I just felt really uncomfortable at that point, and I didn't really want to be date number 25. And
do you think if the comic hadn't said anything that you would have actually enjoyed yourself with him?
That's very possible. Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, no.
Maybe. The show was good. It's easy to enjoy comedy performances. You don't really have to talk to the person you're on a date with.
Yeah, and you're in a great mood after, so the date seems awesome, and then you know.
Yeah, comedy shows are always pretty high energy, so.
Backfired. I can't
Yeah.
Well, April, I do want to let you know something. I want to let you know that Kevin is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Okay, sure, yeah.
No, seriously.
No,
April, he really is.
No, he's not. You're pulling my leg.
No, I promise. Kevin?
Yeah.
See?
There's Kevin.
Oh.
Hi, nice to hear your voice again.
Oh, that's, yeah, okay.
Like I said when we started chatting, before we met up, you have the sweetest voice there is.
Oh, my God.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
I missed it.
But Kevin, what is...
Kevin, what do you have to say for the comedian's comments during the date?
It was obviously a joke. I don't know why you're making such a big deal out of it. The guy said number 25. Come on, that's an exaggeration. It's like that's what
but
comics
so you have
do in
brought
jokes.
other girls to this comedy club before then, even if it's not 25, right?
Well, to other places, not necessarily there. I like comedy, and you know that. Why comedians are paid to stretch the truth, and and we're sitting front row. That's of course they're gonna pick on you.
Okay, so yeah, like comedians stretch the truth, but why? I asked you about it as we were walking out too, and you just kind of didn't say anything. So something makes me feel like you have been there a lot.
Like I told you, it was a joke. And look, April, the bottom line, in all seriousness, your laugh makes me so hot. So that is the truth.
No.
What did you say, Kevin?
I'm saying this seriously, and I mean it, April. Your laugh makes me so hot.
Oh my God, she's trying so hard not to laugh right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's the truth. You have a great smile, and it turns me on. And then, of course, you're beautiful, and you're hottie. So, and April, you just said yourself, if that comic hadn't gotten in the way, something might have happened between us. So, take it for the joke that it was.
I'm kind of glad that he did get in the way, though.
But there's part of you that kind of is curious, isn't there, April? I just feel like I will give him, he's kind of smooth.
The accent helps a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, the accent helps.
April, look, it doesn't have to be a long-term thing. You know, we can just go out again and have a good time, and, you know, at least we'll have a great time together. You just gotta let yourself go and forget about what some comic at some comedy club said. I mean, come on.
Well, I don't know if I feel comfortable going out with a guy again who is putting me on a radio show. I don't know about
and
that.
who's asking for a one-night stand.
I didn't offer her a one-night stand. I mean, her laugh is intoxicating, and I want to give that laugh options.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
And I had to go through the radio show because I wouldn't stop thinking of you. And what normal guy would do that? Come on. You know, only somebody who really likes you and who really wants to, you know, have something with you will go through all of this.
Oh, man.
Listen to that laugh. You see, do you guys hear what I'm hearing? Oh, my gosh. I cannot stop thinking about it.
Yeah, Kevin, April, you got to stop because your laugh is making me hot, too. I got to be honest.
No, don't say that.
I'm
April,
just getting uncomfortable.
Would you like to go out with Kevin again on a second date? We will pay for it.
Come on.
He did say he likes my laugh. Oh, man.
Hey, correction. I didn't say I like it. I said I love it.
Oh, Kevin.
Oh, my goodness. Well.
April, I think you need to check it out. I think you should go out with him one more time.
I mean, all right. Oh, fine. Okay, yes. I'll give it another shot.
Oh, my God, Kevin.
All right.
I can't believe you pulled that off, dude.
Hey, what can I say? I told you I'm an exceptional man. Yeah. All I needed was to get back in touch with her, and I'm glad you guys helped me out.
And she will feel like an exceptional woman, I'm sure, by the end of the evening.
And that's an understatement, my friend.
Oh. You hear that, April?
I did.
You sound like you're actually excited to go out with him again.
Well, I feel like I'm going to be laughing a lot more.
You'll be making all kinds of sounds by the end of the night.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Allie.
This is.
Hey, Allie, how are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
I assume some sort of business.
Well, it's not, I guess it is kind of a business.
kind
I don't
of
know.
business?
It's actually a radio show.
Okay. Well, so what is this about?
This is about a guy that you know. He's a friend of the show, and he actually emailed us hoping that we could get you on the phone because you're not calling him back after your first date.
Are you serious?
Yeah. His name is Ian. So Ian emailed us saying that he thought he had a wonderful first date with you, but ever since then he's tried to get a hold of you and you're not responding to his text messages or phone calls. So he thought maybe we could get you on the phone and find out if something went wrong on your date.
That's really weird.
I know. It's a segment we do on our show all the time. So he emailed us, and now I'm asking you the question. Did you like your date with Ian?
It was interesting.
I feel like that's a good adjective to use.
What did you want me to tell you? I mean,
Well, how about this? I'll tell you what he told us.
okay.
Okay. He said that he met you at a bar and then went out for a picnic. And at your picnic, he presented you with a huge family history thing that he had made from some website or something.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Okay.
Did that freak you out? That would have freaked me out.
Well, it took me by surprise for sure.
Yeah.
I had never met anybody who has gone to such great lengths to impress me, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, he said that you guys had talked about it and you knew that he was into this kind of thing.
Oh, I did. I just wasn't expecting, I guess, on the first date for him to whip out my full entire family tree.
Yeah.
And not even just my grandparents, like my great grandparents, and then beyond. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like to bring up genealogy as a hobby and then to troll your Facebook page to find out who your great grandfather is a big leap.
It's a lot of work.
Was it at least impressive to you? I mean, he did a lot of research. Obviously, he liked you.
Dude, yes, that part is very impressive because I'm sure that took a lot of time. But then that's also creepy because now he has a lot of my family's information.
Yeah, it's a weird line because, you know, he told us about it and I went back and forth. I was like, is it creepy or is it a nice thing from a guy who's just really into finding out people's family histories?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you,
But I went back and forth. Is this impressive or is this weird? But then it just got like straight up weird.
It got stranger after your surprise?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. So after our picnic where he presented me with the family tree, we start walking down this hill. And then he's like, ta-da, surprise. I'm like, what is this surprise? And he's like, this is the oldest cemetery in the state. I'm like, cool, awesome. Then he said, look over there. Over there is where your great-grandparents are buried.
What?
Okay.
He took you to the burial site of your family?
Oh, that's not even, there's one more layer of weird to this. Then he whips out cheesecake, like, let's finish our picnic at my great-grandparents' grave.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he knows nothing about your feelings on death or if you knew these people, or, right?
No, and he basically was like, let's spend time with your great-grandparents.
So did you stand there and eat cheesecake in front of your great-grandparents' grave?
I wolfed that cheesecake down and got the hell out of there.
That is the best visual I've ever heard of in my whole life.
Did you guys talk during it, or?
Oh, no, I was eating so fast.
What was his reasoning for wanting you to be at
Because he wanted me to know about my history and spend time with them.
Did you learn anything new from eating cheesecake at your great-grandparents' grave?
He told me a couple facts about them, but in my mind, I'm like, just finish the cake. Just eat this cheesecake and let's go.
I'm sorry. I just have a quick thing to say here.
Oh, all right. I was hoping you would wait.
What is going on?
Allie, that's Ian. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
I mean that he was on the phone the whole time listening, and he wanted to talk to you. He was supposed to wait until I brought him into the conversation, but he just couldn't help himself, I guess.
I'm sorry that I jumped in. I couldn't help myself. I feel like Allie's missing something that's kind of just inherently cool about the fact that she has distant relatives, not even distant relatives, direct line relatives that live right in town. I myself, I had to go to Scotland to have the same experience of being able to see the gravestones of my great-great-grandparents. That's history. That's your own personal history.
Ian,
Yes?
Ian, can I just cut you off for a second? I do think that's really cool. I mean, that is awesome, and that would be a really sweet romantic thing, but you just met me. Can't we talk about that and get to that point? Like, I don't know, 3 years from now?
Yeah.
I mean, 3 years from now, that's a long time. It could be a whole other generation, and they have to redo the family tree.
Okay, well, at this point, I think that you can stop working on my family tree.
Yeah, Allie, I mean, did you have fun with him outside of the kind of strange research he did into your history?
I could have maybe dealt with the family tree thing because that was pretty impressive. But then taking somebody to a cemetery on a first date, I mean, come on.
Yeah, Ian.
It's a lot.
Come back from that.
I know that you don't really understand how she's not fully impressed by the family tree thing, but taking somebody to a gravesite on a first date.
I feel like everyone's blowing this very out of proportion. The grandparents, finding the grandparents was actually pretty easy, but the main setup, the main research was going into the family tree. That's what took the time. I think that's what we should focus on. That's the part you kind of like.
Well, we need to focus on taking somebody to a gravesite on a first date, no matter who it is.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, what if I put it this way, Ian? What if I say, like, hey, maybe you spent too much time investing on where Allie came from instead of who she is right now?
Thank you.
Allie doesn't even know who she is if she doesn't know her past. Then I come into her life and I can help her figure it out.
Savior.
Are you kidding? I think you need to wait and find out some more about me first. But at this point, it's not going to happen.
What a wonderful lead into my question, Allie. Would you like Ian to learn more about you and go out on a second date with him? We will pay for it.
Hell no. First, he freaks me out. Then he insults me. No.
Sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. That was certainly not my intention. I feel like if we could go out again and just start from fresh, that would be good. And I will tell you there is an extra incentive if you have another date with me. I found out some pretty interesting things about a great aunt of yours.
I don't care. At this point, I don't care, and I don't want to go to her grave either.
Okay, I can just email you the information and the links. She has a Wikipedia page. She was
wow.
Oh, that's pretty famous.
Well, Allie, thank you for talking to us about your date.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ian, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date, but maybe this is a lesson learned.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. And what's that lesson?
Don't ask people out on a first date. They're going to be ungrateful about research you do.
Brooke Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, is Rose there?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Rose, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Is there a reason why you're calling me?
There is. We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Okay, an email about me?
Mm-hmm. It's a guy you went out on a date with.
Really?
Yeah. His name is Ryan, and I'm sure you remember Ryan. He says you guys met at a friend's wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he emailed us and told us a little bit about your date, but he also told us that you're not calling him back. So he asked if we could find out why you don't want to see him.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
He sounded really excited about you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Did you not like going out with him?
I mean, I don't know if this is going to go anywhere.
And why is that? Can you tell us?
Oh my God, this is kind of awkward.
I can tell you what he told us.
Okay.
So he said that you guys met at the wedding and had fun and then went to go get sushi.
Yeah.
He said there was one awkward moment during your date, and he thinks that might be the reason you're not calling him back.
Did he tell you what that was?
Yeah. He said that he went into a little thing about how he doesn't believe in underwear and how he doesn't like underwear and it's constricting and all that. And
yep.
He says he thought that might have weirded you out.
Yep. Yeah, that happened. I mean, that was a lot of information on a first date.
Was that the pivot point that turned you off from him?
Well, he didn't even really need to tell me that part.
What? About the underwear?
Yeah. You know, he was wearing shorts. I noticed at one point when I got up to go to the bathroom that he may have been revealing a little too much in the shorts.
Wait, what do you mean? Be specific. I need specific.
I think I know.
Yeah, I think I do too.
I think you guys know.
Like, he was kind of hanging out for the world to see?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure, but then he started talking about how he doesn't believe in underwear, and I thought, no, I was 100% right, I guess.
I can tell.
Yeah. All right, so maybe he should have been wearing underwear.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So wait, do you think it was an accident, or was he like putting it on display for you?
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, I hope it was an accident too. It was just a lot of information at once. So.
A lot of information. You should have reached across the table and tucked it back in for him.
Oh God.
Is that if you guys were wearing shorts, would that be an easy mistake to make?
If you sit down, you never know. I mean, yeah, like I feel like the shorts must have been pretty small.
You must have not adjusted.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to hear that.
Do you think it was an accident?
I don't know, but to be honest, I don't really care. I don't know if I want to know.
I don't feel like that's fair. I mean, if you had a nip slip and nobody told you about it, like it's not something that you should get blamed for.
But it's different. I mean, what if I was doing it on purpose and I didn't care and it was just out there?
Yeah.
So, I know how we can find out if he knew that he was sort of dangling about.
Like I said before, I really don't care at this point.
Well, I think Ryan cares, and he's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
I mean that Ryan's been listening to this conversation, and he wants to talk to you.
What?
All right, in my defense, I had absolutely no idea that I was exposing myself to you.
You flasher, you.
Honestly, I'm being absolutely sincere here. Like, I apologize. That is not at all. I wasn't trying to do like a 1-2 punch of, hey, maybe look at this, and I don't like underwear. Like, I swear to you, I had no idea that I was hanging out.
Okay.
No,
I mean,
I'm being serious. It sounds like I'm joking, but I am absolutely dead serious. I did not know that it was happening, nor would I have, done anything like that. So if I made you feel uncomfortable, I sincerely apologize.
I'm just wondering, why you brought it up at that point then. It's a strange thing to bring up on a first date.
It is, but the conversation sort of went there, and I wasn't trying to necessarily steer it there. And then it was like, we sort of landed on that topic. And the fact that you saw that right beforehand is absolutely a coincidence. It's an unfortunate coincidence.
An unfortunate coincidence.
Did you not feel a breeze or anything?
It's not like I was engineering the date to be all about my junk me seeing it, me talking about it, like, sincerely.
But you feel like if you're a guy who goes commando, you think you'd be super careful in shorts if that's a likelihood of happening.
Exactly.
I'm usually careful, but maybe I had a napkin in my lap, so maybe I thought, like, if anything was popping out, like, I don't know. Like, that's never told me about this before. So if I have been exposing myself inadvertently, I feel terrible about that.
Yeah. Now you have something to be aware of.
I mean, if I've gone home for the holidays or something, I'm sitting here, like, with my junk hanging out, I didn't know it, so...
Well, now you know. So, yeah.
I mean, look, again, I cannot apologize profusely enough. I mean, I had a great time with you, and I hope that, I mean, you seem to have you do have a really great sense of humor, and I hope maybe you can just sort of understand that this was absolutely inadvertent and not in any way some sort of pervy, sleazy thing that I was trying to pull on you. So I would love to take you out again, and I will promise to wear underwear on our next date.
That was so hard for him, Rose.
Rose.
You know what he's doing for you right now?
Would you like to go out with Ryan on a second date? We will pay for it, and we'll pay for his underwear, too, if you give him one more shot.
You know, at this point, I mean, it's a very heartfelt message, but I'm skeptical. I don't know.
Come on, Rose. You guys were in the same wedding for two of your best friends. Like, do you think that your friend's going to be marrying some sleazeball who would have a friend who would expose himself? Like, there's got to be some trust circle there, right?
Well,
yeah, I have references. If you need references, I have references.
That's a good point. I don't know. It's just, is underwear never an option, or it's a lot?
I will say this. If I'm wearing shorts, it's something that in the future I will definitely take into consideration and wear, you know? I just need to suck it up and put on some boxer briefs or something. You know?
Just be uncomfortable for a little while. It's just a couple hours, you know?
Before you get arrested.
Terribly uncomfortable to me. But, yeah, I mean, I would do that.
Rose, what do you think? One more shot?
Come on.
One day.
If underwear is provided, I will go on a second date with you.
Hey, there you go. Congratulations, Ryan.
Thank you. I mean, Rose, that's awesome. And I think I have a pair of underwear somewhere around my house that I can scrounge up.
All right, well.
I mean, and I promise you, like, if I do not have them, I will buy them. I'll buy a 3-pack. So, I mean, there we go.
If you don't have a pair, Ryan, I'll send you a pair of mine. We can share.
Oh, lovely. Thank
you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Jill, please?
This is Jill.
Jill, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi. Do you know what that is? Do you know what Brooke and Jubal in the morning is?
Well, I think it's a show.
Yes, it is.
All right,
it's a
Jill.
radio show. Have you ever listened to us before?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay, good. It's good. It's good to like not really be sure about that. That speaks highly of us.
Yeah.
I'm calling you today though because we got an email about you from somebody who listens to our show.
Are you sure you have the right number?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. We do a segment called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So we got an email about you from Daniel.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So what does he want?
Well, he wants to know why you won't commit to going on another date with him.
Oh.
He told us about when he met you. He said that he really liked you. He thought you guys had a good connection, and he's just confused.
Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy, I think, and he's pretty cute. I just, it's not really about him right now. It's about me. I know that sounds lame, but just being honest.
Kind of stereotypical.
He told us that you had just gotten out of a long-term relationship, and I suggested that maybe you just weren't ready to enter another one, and that's why you weren't calling him back.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that. Can I just be honest?
Yeah,
sure.
For sure.
Well, I was in a long-term relationship, but my boyfriend just received a prison term, and so he's going to be locked up for, I think, 3 years.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
A minimum. And so it's just making it really weird for me right now.
So wait, are you single or are you still with prison guy?
So when he went away, we were still together, but he said, I'll be in here a while, and he doesn't really want me to wait on him, and he wants me to be happy, which is totally the guy that he is, and I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met Daniel the next day, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll see. It's a nice guy, and I don't know. Let's see, but I'm just still not sure.
Okay, so you kind of still have a boyfriend.
Well, I want to be open. It's just a little complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would imagine.
So you did like Daniel, though. You thought he was like a good dude. It's just that you have a ex-boyfriend, sort of still boyfriend who's locked up right now.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. It was nice being, out and having fun and not thinking about all of these other crazy things. And we had a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Jill, I also have to let you know that Daniel is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, he wants to talk to you. And this is not a collect call. There's no time limit on it either. So you can talk to him for a minute if you want to.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to him?
Are you serious right now?
Yes, I am. Unless you hung up. Daniel, are you still there?
Yeah. Hey, Jill.
Hi.
So why didn't you tell me about this before? I mean, that's a concern for me.
Concern?
Well,
can you tell me how big this person is or how tall they are?
How big? Are you going to fight him?
Are you scared? What are you saying?
I mean, your dude's in prison. Like, that's just, I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, Phoenix, he's in there for 3 years, so...
Yeah, but is it like a white-collar crime or a blue-collar crime? Is he tough? Or
I mean, you're really strong, so, you don't have to worry about any of that. I can tell you, you're a tough guy a little bit, and I felt really safe with you, so,
You can square up with him.
Huh.
He sounds worried.
What are you worried about, Daniel? You worried about, like, you start dating Jill and then in 3 years gets out of jail and then...
Yeah, comes right after you.
his name's Phoenix. I mean, this sounds like a really tough dude. I don't know anybody called that.
He's a really nice guy. He's super sweet. He got caught up with the wrong crowd. It's nothing that you should worry about, Daniel. I had a really good time with you, and I know that if anything ever happened, like, you'd be fine. You've been in a knife fight at least once, right?
Oh,
What?
what'd you say?
A knife fight?
For real?
No, I've never been in a knife fight. Why would you ask me that?
I mean, the world is a crazy place. Anything could happen.
Yeah, but you just said a knife. Like, that's the kind of stuff that happens in prison. I'm not trying to be in knife fights all of a sudden.
No, knife fights happen outside of prison, too. They can happen anywhere. And, that's how people usually end up getting locked up in the first place.
Oh,
Well, now we
okay.
got all
Now
that
we're maybe
story.
getting a little information on why Phoenix is locked up.
Oh, dang.
Jill, I can't tell if you think knife fight is a positive or a negative for Daniel. Like, what's the best answer here?
Well, he seems like a guy that can handle himself.
Hey, newsflash. I can't handle myself in a knife fight. I'm just telling you.
Is that a deal breaker for you, Jill?
No, I just think he's tougher than he thinks.
Okay.
You can do it, bro.
Yeah.
You
Well,
up
We
for
believe
it?
in you.
Could you give me his whole name so I can Google this and do some research afterwards?
I don't even know his last name.
What?
What are you talking about? Like, he has no last name?
I'm sure he was born with the last name. It's just he never told me the whole time we were dating. He never used a last name.
you see, we were dating for like 2 years.
This guy sounds nuts. I don't know what to say.
Jill, would you like to go on a second date with Daniel? We'll pay for it. He's got to bring his own knife, though. We're not paying for the knife.
I would.
You would?
I would. Yeah. He seems like he's a little shy, but he's also like strong and, just in case anything gets rough out there in the world, I feel like he could protect me.
Oh, my God.
Okay, Daniel, what do you think, man? You got a second date.
I think he just peed himself.
I might have to think about it. I don't know. I don't know.
Are you scared to say no, Daniel, or are you really contemplating this?
Well, things have changed because there's another component to this. So I'm not saying no. I think you have a lot of good attributes. Like, your body is amazing. I just need more time to think about this.
Okay.
All right, Jill.
Jill, does that work for you? He's going to think about it a little bit?
I mean, yeah, Daniel, you could think about it, but don't wait too long. You know who's coming out soon.
Yeah,
don't wait 3
Don't wait
years.
too long because otherwise Phoenix will be out and looking for you.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. I'll do I'd better go now.
All right, we'll let you go then. We'll see you later. Good luck.
Hello?
Hi, is this Amanda?
This is Amanda.
Amanda, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning?
I don't I don't know.
It's a radio show.
Okay.
Nothing?
Big listener.
Amanda, I'm just going to cut to the chase real quick, okay? You went out with a guy named Aaron last night.
Yeah.
All right. And Aaron emailed us this morning to see if we could call you because he's been trying to get a hold of you because he says that you stole his wallet when you left this morning.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Aaron says that you took his wallet. Did you take his wallet?
No, he thinks I took his wallet?
Yeah. He's saying that you guys hooked up last night after meeting at the bar, and when he woke up this morning, you were gone, and so was his wallet, and he's convinced that you took it.
Yeah, I woke up this morning because I had a meeting at work. I woke him up. I told him that. He was like, yeah. I told him I had to get to work. I told him I was leaving, but I didn't take his wallet.
Amanda, that's bull, and you know it.
Well,
what?
Amanda, that's Aaron. He's actually on the phone.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Amanda, or whatever your name is, I know you have my wallet.
First of all, whatever my name is, I never took your wallet. And you know what? You were so drunk. Go look around your apartment for your wallet.
I did look around my apartment. The reason it's not there is because you took it.
I didn't take your wallet. We were making out on the couch. Did it fall behind the couch? Did you look there?
Are you serious, Amanda? Do you think I'm a huge idiot? That's the first place I would look. Are you?
Yeah, I do think you're the biggest idiot. Go look around your apartment. Go look in your kitchen. How dare you accuse me of stealing from you, you piece of
I kind of believe her.
Really?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to think? I wake up, she's gone, my wallet's gone. I've looked everywhere in this apartment. She's accusing me of being that dumb.
Yeah, but
Amanda, did you take his wallet?
No, I didn't take his wallet. I don't know what the this is about. Tell him to go look in the kitchen. Tell him he's not going to listen to me. You guys tell him to go look in the kitchen. Go look in the fridge.
Look in the fridge.
Why would I look in the fridge? Who put the fridge in the wallet in the fridge? Are you serious? I'm not doing that.
You were so drunk, idiot.
All people put their wallets, and let me look in there. Oh, it's not there. Oh, big surprise, because I know somebody else has it who left this morning.
I don't have your wallet. It's in your apartment. I mean, this is nuts. I don't even know.
Let me go look in the oven real quick. Oh, guess what? There's no wallet in there. Oh, hold on. Let me go look in the microwave real quick. That sounds like a great idea. Let me pop this microwave open and see if there's a wallet in here. That's where everybody keeps their wallets. Oh,
Aaron, you gotta calm down. I mean, you guys have to have some sort of a conversation about this. Aaron, are you there?
Hello?
Oh, put it in the microwave.
Why would I put it in the microwave? I didn't even go in the kitchen. You kept going in there slamming stuff. You were being funny about it. You drunk piece of
Oh my gosh.
In my microwave where no one puts a wallet ever and all of a sudden magically it's there.
Aaron, I highly doubt that Amanda hid your wallet in the microwave. I don't know why somebody would do that.
Exactly. Who puts a wallet in the microwave? Are you being serious right now? That's the worst.
You did. You did. You did.
Dude, Aaron just owned up to it. You made a dumb mistake when you were drunk. Why are you so angry still? You have your wallet.
I don't know who to believe in this, but I don't trust anybody.
Aaron, you said yourself you were drunk. You don't think you could have put it in the microwave?
Dude, who puts it in the microwave? All of a sudden they have a terrible idea of looking in the fridge.
I don't know.
And it's all magically in the microwave?
I've been really drunk before, and I've done weird things. I've put my wallet in weird places when I've woken up. Never a microwave, though.
Guess what? This guy's a weird drunk.
I believe that, Amanda. Wow.
Well, Amanda, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for wasting mine.
Aaron, at least you found your wallet.
Yeah, that took long enough to find it.
Don't you want to apologize to Amanda for accusing her of stealing your stuff?
I can't even figure this out right now, but yeah, I guess I'm sorry that, I guess I'm sorry.
You hear that, Amanda? He guesses he's sorry.
Wow, that's sincere.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I would love to ask you, Amanda, if you will go out on a second date with Aaron. We will pay for it.
You're kidding me now.
No, I'm serious. I really want you to go out on another date with Aaron.
I'm never going on another date with Aaron. Why don't you go on a date with Aaron? You can put your somewhere and call your butt.
No way I'm going out on a date with Aaron. I don't know where my wallet's going to end up. Aaron, at least you got your wallet back. No second date, though.
Yeah, I guess I know to look in the microwave next time.
Learn something new every
Can I go back to work now? Are we done?
I don't know. Aaron, are you done with Amanda? You have anything else to accuse her of?
I don't know. Is anything else hidden in my apartment that I should know about?
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Marcy, please?
This is she.
Hey, Marcy, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay.
How did you get my number?
I have everybody's number.
That's not
on speed dial all the time. I got your number because...
Is this like a prank call or something?
No, it isn't.
Okay.
One of our listeners actually emailed us and asked if we could get in touch with you.
Okay.
His name is Adam, and you guys went out on a date the other day.
Oh, gosh.
And we do a segment on our show that's called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why. So Adam emailed us, told us a little bit about your date, and also is confused why it seems like you don't want to go out with him again.
Oh, my gosh. Are you serious?
No, this is all joke. Prank call. No. I'm 100% serious.
Oh, gosh. I mean, I don't know what to say. I feel bad.
He said a lot of nice things about you and about your guys' date. It sounds like you guys really had a connection.
I don't know. I just kind of thought the whole night was a little weird.
Well, I can understand that. I mean, he told us about the date and how he got a call in the middle of it that his grandpa had died. That would make things weird, I would think.
Yeah, and I feel so bad. It did sort of put a damper on everything.
Was that the part where things got a little weird, was when he got upset and cried about his grandfather passing?
No, it wasn't. I mean, I hate to say it, but I kind of knew pretty early on into the night that I just wasn't really feeling it with him. And I can't really explain it. Like, I don't think it was anything that he actually did or said.
He said you guys made out. Like, I feel like he obviously did not interpret.
I mean, I know I shouldn't have done that. I really shouldn't have done that. But
yeah, that was going to be my question. If you weren't feeling him, why make out with the dude?
Well, because I was pretty much gearing up in my head how to tell him that, I'm not really feeling it. And I was literally like about to do it. And then he gets this call, and he gets a call from his mom, and I'm just sort of sitting there, and I can really see that she's telling him really bad news. He starts crying, find out that his grandfather passed away. And at that moment, I couldn't tell him that I wasn't into him.
That would be a tough situation to be in, to be like, I'm going to tell this guy that I don't like him. Oh, now his grandpa just died. What do I do?
I was literally about to tell him, because I'm not that type of girl. I really am not that type of girl to try to lead someone on. And I really knew from the get-go I just wasn't feeling it. I was going to tell him. He gets this call, and all of a sudden, then I was just sort of like, oh, gosh, like, I have to be nice.
Well, yeah, but Marcy, you do understand that being nice and then going back to somebody's place and making out with them are really two different things. I mean, I don't know your definition of nice, but...
I know, but, like, I didn't want to make his night any worse than what it was, so I just went with it, and I don't know.
What didn't you like about him?
I'm telling you, like, I can't really explain it. I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, we all go out with people where, for whatever reason, you just don't really like them. They're not even, it's not that they're unattractive necessarily. They're just like,
Yeah, I don't know. I think in the very beginning, it was just the conversation felt a little flat, and I didn't feel that spark. I didn't feel chemistry.
Yeah, I mean, we get all that, but why make out with him?
I can't even believe he told you about that. I mean, it's terrible of me, but it was sort of out of pity.
A pity make out.
So basically, when he leaned in to kiss me, I just didn't stop him.
I would, like, it's easy to be judgy about that, but in the same vein, I feel like everyone in this room has made out with somebody that they weren't actually that into before.
Oh, I've done it for years in some relationships. For sure.
You're so wrong. Oh my God.
I don't know, guys. Like, as much as I knew that I really shouldn't be doing this and that it's so out of character for me, and I was not trying to take advantage of him in any way, but at the same time, I just witnessed this guy that I hardly know get told that a very close family member of his passed away. I just didn't have it in me to not please him a little bit. I don't know.
Wasn't there any moment, like, there wasn't one moment where you were like, oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I could do this. Maybe I could be into him.
No.
Not at all.
Okay.
All
I was
right.
looking for hope there, Marcy.
Well, Marcy, I do want to let you know that Adam is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
No. Are you serious?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I am.
Oh, my. What more can you guys do to me?
Adam, are you there?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, Marcy.
Bummer.
Hey. Oh, my gosh.
So, I mean, that whole thing, was that a pity?
I mean, I just didn't want to hurt your feelings. I don't know. You had already been hurt enough that night, and I just really felt so bad. As hard as it was for you, it was hard for me too, because I was stuck in this like rock and a hard place, you know.
I mean, like we got pizza together after, like that was just out of pity, like it's a pity pizza.
Good name for a restaurant.
I mean, man, I don't really know what more I can say.
But I mean, did you give me like clear signs that you weren't interested? It seemed like you made out with me because of pity.
I mean, pretty much. Yeah, I'm just being honest with you now. I
feel like
mean,
that's worse.
you called the radio
It is
station.
worse.
I don't know what more.
It's worse.
I just.
I mean, you used a lot of tongue for a pity kiss. Right?
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, you know, Marcy, a pity kiss has a certain amount of tongue. Were you going overboard on the tongue with your pity kiss?
Right.
It was not a non-committal makeout session, you know?
Like I said, I felt really bad. I literally said I had to do something to like make your night a little bit better, and I don't know what else I can say.
Wow. I mean, you are a very talented actress then, because you know, this performance and what you did the other night, like I can't tell what's real and what's not anymore, honestly.
I mean, what's real is that I think you should just try to move on.
Ooh.
Just because I did that, I don't think it means that I have to go out with him again.
No, it
It was just
A second one would be another pity.
Yeah.
And there's like 2 pity dates, basically.
yeah, and now we've gotten in too deep. You know what I mean? It's
I mean, I can't believe you would do that. If that happened to you and one of your relatives died, I would do the respectable thing and just walk away.
Just get out of there.
okay.
Leave you alone.
Yeah.
Guys, like I don't really. This is getting to be too. I tried to be nice. I really did. I'm really sorry.
Okay, well, don't be sorry just yet, because I do have to ask you if you'd like to go on another date with Adam. We will pay for it. Would you like to go on a second date?
No.
Okay, I thought that was coming.
Adam's like, I didn't even want you to ask that question anymore. 'Cause...
Marcy, you are a real piece of work, just like leading a guy on like that. That's
Seriously?
unbelievable.
Okay. This is taking me back so much. I was literally just trying to be nice to you. I was trying to support you. I mean, is there anybody here that can back me up on this? Am I crazy or something? I was just trying to be nice.
No, they're not going to back you up.
Okay, guess not. Well, either way,
Kinda get
Adam,
it.
you didn't get your second date, and at least you know why now. And Marcy, thank you for taking the time to talk to us about it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, now I feel 100,000 times worse. Thank you.
Well,
Sorry,
I
Marcy.
want both of you guys to think about this. That night when you guys were making out, Adam's grandpa was watching you. Think about that.
Hello?
Hi, is this Madeline?
Yes, it is.
Hey, what's up, Madeline? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal. Jubal in the morning. I know it's a weird name. Have you ever heard
Sorry.
it?
No, I don't know it.
It's a radio show.
Oh, a radio show.
Mm-hmm. I'm calling you today, Madeline, because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
About me?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or why?
Well, because you recently went on a date with them, but now you're not calling them back. So have you been on a lot of dates in the last few weeks?
I've just been on one.
And was that with somebody named Alex
Yeah.
to the carnival?
How do you know that?
Because Alex is the dude that wants us to call you.
Why?
Because he really liked you. He thought you were really cool and smart and funny and beautiful, and now he's not getting a call back.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I just didn't see the point because I don't think that we have a future together.
from the way he described your date, everything was great.
Yeah, he said that the energy between you two is awesome.
He's a great guy. I just, I'm looking for something that's more long term, and I just didn't see a future with him.
Well, how can you judge that based off of one date at the carnival?
I don't know. Like, I just know. Like, how long do you need to know somebody before you know if you do or don't want to spend your life with them? I mean,
1 minute.
That's
I can
quick.
tell. It just takes
That
me 1
is
minute.
really
Yeah.
quick.
But I'm a very good judge, just because I don't want to be around anybody for my whole life.
Oh my God. Was it the kiss? Because he said you guys kissed on the Ferris wheel. Was it a bad kiss?
no, the kiss was fine. It was a little wet, but, it could have been me. Who knows?
So what was it?
Well, I don't know. It's just kind of personal. I don't know if I should say it.
It's personal.
You guys probably won't understand. I just don't feel like I should say it.
Well, he really wants to know because he liked you a lot.
Well, it's just the same with me. I'm looking for, a long-term relationship. I'm looking for the one. I want to get married, and there's just certain factors that I need from a man.
Is he short, too tall, too ugly? Sometimes I meet people and they're too ugly to date.
Yeah, but maybe
Is
it's
that?
or is it something bigger? Like he doesn't want kids and you want kids, or
No, he definitely wants kids. I asked him. That's kind of the problem.
oh,
The problem is he wants kids and you don't?
I just really want to have a nice, beautiful family and cute kids,
And I think that a lot goes into who you pick as a mate in order to, ensure that your children are going to be beautiful babies. And there was this...
So he's going to produce ugly children? That's what it sounds like to me. You're like, his genes are not up to par.
Well, that's kind of the problem.
His genetically, he doesn't work for you?
Kind of. There's these things at the carnival where you can actually go into a photo booth and it matches you both together to show what your children would look like.
That's funny.
I know you're laughing, but it's actually fairly accurate. They have them now to where they're like 90% accurate.
Really? What?
And yeah, and when we did that, Alex and I, it wasn't a good result.
No.
Wait, come on, that's like a fake carnival thing. It isn't actually what your kids are gonna look like.
But it's pretty reliable.
No,
the computer effects are very reliable. Think what you want, but I believe it's very, very accurate.
I promise. I have 2 babies with a man, and they turned out nothing like we expected them to look like.
But you probably didn't do the computer thing at the carnival either.
No, but I bet that they'd be pretty ugly if we did, and they're beautiful children. Like, you can't base something off of some weird carny game.
I don't want to take that chance with Alex.
Okay, so the reason you don't want to go out with him again is because you took a picture at the carnival that meshed both your faces together to show what your kids would possibly look like, and you think the baby was ugly.
Well, I think we both thought it was pretty ugly.
Oh, my God, you can't.
Well, why don't we ask him?
Hold up.
Madeline, because Alex is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What?
Madeline, are you kidding me? That's your legitimate reason for not wanting to go out with me again.
Alex, I had no idea you were on the other line. I'm really sorry for embarrassing you. It's just, that's the truth. And we both agreed.
It's not embarrassing for me. This is embarrassing for you. This is your reason? Those things are garbage. It has some of my stubble on the baby.
Yeah.
You think our baby's going to be born with like 5 o'clock shadow?
Well, no, of course not. But it still gives us some insight of possibly having an ugly baby.
No.
What?
I've done research on this, and like I said, these photo booths are very accurate these days. They're like 90% accurate.
Come on.
10 years ago, it wasn't the same. But now they're very reliable, and there's a good chance that our baby's going to be ugly, and I just don't want to risk it.
That's just putting the horse before the cart. We've only been on one date, and we're already talking about whether or not our baby may or may not be ugly.
I don't feel like wasting time. Like, why start a relationship with somebody where you already know off the bat that there's a good chance your child's going to be ugly? And I want a long-term relationship. I'm looking for a husband. I want to get married.
There's always a chance your baby's going to be ugly.
And Madeline, how could you even say, they're 50% your genes. What if you're the one that's contributing the ugly genes? Then you're always going to have an ugly kid. It doesn't matter. When your baby is born, that thing can literally look like a fish, and you will think it's the most beautiful thing ever. It's just how nature works. You love your own kids. You're supposed to anyway.
Yeah, not everybody does.
But that's the idea, right, Madeline? And if you're going for just looks, even for your children, I just don't feel like that's very smart.
Well, I just think it's very important to give your baby the best future possible. And I want to have an attractive baby.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
And I hear what you're saying about 50% me. That's true. But let me tell you, my ex-boyfriend and I did the same machine, and we actually had a very cute baby come out in the photo.
Okay, so it's just how you guys mesh together, and you don't feel like you and Alex would make a good-looking baby because of the carnival picture that you took.
Yes, and it made me realize that sometimes you don't know what you have until it's gone. So I actually started texting my ex again this week.
Oh, my gosh.
And it looks like we're going to hang out and see
Oh, my gosh,
if
Alex.
we should try again.
What are you talking about? This is absolute insanity. I cannot believe you are giving a machine, a carnival machine, any sort of validity on how you run your life. I mean, this is just, am I crazy for thinking this is crazy?
Maybe, yeah, a little bit, Alex. I think you're being a little bit crazy about this.
Alex, I am totally on your side right now. This is lunacy.
You can think it's crazy all you want, but I have certain things that I want in my life. I know what I want. And if things go well with my ex, then who knows? I feel like we could really have a better shot at producing a beautiful child than Alex and I.
Okay. Well, sounds like you guys are getting along great. So, Madeline, would you like to go on a second date with Alex? We will pay for it.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Oh, my gosh. Alex, are you disappointed in that?
At this point, not at all.
Alex, I'm sorry if this whole thing hurts your feelings. I mean, you should definitely go back to the carnival and try with other women. You never know, but I have a feeling that all the results are going to be a little negative.
Oh,
all right.
wow.
Well,
Alex, you're going to have fugly baby. Sorry.
apparently.
Okay, yeah, sure, you're right. That's what I'll do. I'll just be lining up women to hopefully find the one time that I can maybe produce a beautiful baby. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Such a good visual.
the good news, Alex, is you get to spend more time at the carnival, and I think that's a highlight for you. So I'm considering this a successful second date.
Thanks a lot. See you at the carnival.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Jake.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Jake, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What's that?
It's a radio show.
A radio show?
Yeah. Like on the radio, like in your car and stuff. You could listen to us if you wanted to, but obviously you don't, so that's fine. I'm calling you today because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
About me?
Yes.
Why would somebody email you about me?
Well, because you guys went on a date recently, and now you're not calling her back. So you recently had a date with a girl named Allison.
Yeah.
You met her at the bank?
Yeah, I did.
And she told us how you hung out at your place, watched some movies, had some drinks, and she thought you guys had a fun time, but you haven't reached out to her to go out again. So she asked if we could get you on the phone and find out if there's a problem.
I mean, there's not a problem.
Well, there isn't a problem, but you haven't called her or emailed her or anything.
No, I haven't, but, I made a mistake, and I don't see the need to call her or have a second date with her.
Oh.
You made a mistake? That sounds rude.
I was totally...
Did you not like her that much?
Well, it's not her. It's like a mistake. It's like me. It was like a mistake on my part. It's not like about her, about Allison.
You mean asking her out? Is that because you were doing business at the bank and you feel weird about it now?
No. It's just like a personal mistake, and I don't feel the need to call her back. It was only one date, and we didn't even kiss or anything like that. So
she said that you called things off because you said you felt sick. Was that an excuse, or did you actually feel sick?
Well, I did feel sick a little bit, but it was more an excuse, to tell you the truth. Halfway through, I realized everything that I needed to realize, and I was like, this is better off not happening.
You can understand why she's confused, though. Like, you asked her out, and then instead of going to the bar, you had her come to your house, and it seemed like you were setting up like a Netflix and chill situation, and then you bailed on it.
Well, I kind of was trying to set that up, but then I kind of bailed halfway through, and so she's kind of right.
What? Okay, all right.
Why?
Was it the feet thing? She told us how you guys were hanging out, talking about fears, and she told you that she was scared of feet.
Yeah, no, the feet thing was weird. I will say that. That's funny that she did tell you that, though, because I couldn't stop laughing. That was weird.
She thought for sure. She said that things ended like minutes after that discussion.
Yeah, but it didn't have to do with the feet or anything like that. It was just a mistake on my part.
Can you give us anything? Because she's really confused. She actually liked you a lot and wants to know. Can you just give us a clue?
I've never been with a woman, and
what?
I just wanted to try to, Netflix and chill and stuff, and but
you're a virgin?
Well, man, no, I'm not a virgin. I just never been with a woman.
Are you gay then?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
So wait, so you're gay, but you thought maybe you would try out women for a night?
Yeah, it's always been something I wanted to try and see kind of how it is and how it feels with a woman. And Allison is, a beautiful girl, and she had a great bubbly personality, and I love that. I really do. And she's really cool, and I would hang out with her again in a second. I saw her in the bank. I was like, if I'm going to have sex with a woman, that's the woman I want to have sex with.
Well, that's a compliment, I guess.
Very nice. Why wouldn't you just tell her that, though? Like, why? I understand, like, asking her out, you wouldn't tell her, but as the night progressed, why wouldn't you just be honest?
I don't know. It's not really, I don't know. I just didn't think she would understand, and then I was going to have to explain everything, and I just felt like kind of bad leading her on. So I just ended it and was just going to not see her again.
Oh my God, that would be like the most flattering reason ever to me. I'd be like, cool.
Plus, you blew her off the street.
Yeah, we could still hang out.
I wonder if she's going to like that or if that's going to be an insult. Let's find out, because she's actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
No. I don't want you to call her or anything.
No, I don't have to. She's literally on the phone right now. Allison?
Hi, Jake. So, you're gay, huh?
Yeah, I'm gay. So,
Okay.
yeah.
This is so awkward. It's amazing.
I wish that had come up. I wish you would have told me that.
It's important to know when you're going on a date with someone what their sexual preference is.
Yeah, that's important context.
Yeah, I mean, it is important, but I didn't feel like I needed to tell you every single thing about me. I wanted to try, I mean, maybe, I wanted to try something different, and while I was sitting there, I was thinking about it, and it's just disgusting, and I didn't want to do it.
Okay, Jake, we don't need to have so many.
You are gross.
Yeah.
So many adjectives
No,
there.
you're not gross, Allison. Allison, you're a beautiful girl. It's not about you. It's just about me, and, I didn't want to touch you, It's gross.
Well, this is probably the only time that someone could say that to me, and I guess I kind of get it. I'm like not that upset.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't want to touch me. I just wish I'd known. I thought it was about me.
No, it's not about you. It's not about you. If I was straight, I would date you in a second.
Was there any critiques you could give her? I mean, if you were straight, how would you change your dating game?
I would definitely hold back on the feet thing, because that's a weird thing to bring up. 25 minutes into a date. Yeah, that's super weird, so I would probably hold off on that.
Thank you so much for the dating critiques. Can I give you a piece of advice too, Jake?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great, cool. The next time you go on a date with a woman, tell her you're gay first.
Good advice. Well, I have to ask the question anyway. Jake, would you like to go out with Allison on a second date? We will pay for it. Maybe you can give it another shot.
Or they could just be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, as friends, yeah, but as romantic, no.
All right. Allison kind of worked for you. I mean, you do get to go out with him again if you want.
Free dinner.
I just can't believe this is happening. Never in a million years would I have thought that this was the reason that he wasn't calling me back.
So good news, though, it wasn't your fear of feet that turned him off, right?
Hey!
Yeah, this would happen. It's I finally meet a guy that I connect with who's super great, and he doesn't care about the feet thing, and he's gay.
Yeah. There you go.
There's real life for you.
Yeah, that saying's around for a reason, I guess.